possible. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna link a weak aura that I found that will tell you when a coin is coming from lethal and when flames are going from the person and back in. It'll actually just say. The only time it doesn't say for flames is when it's from the mobs or from the pylon. But if we kill them correctly, we shouldn't be near them, as Vendir said last night and we talked about. So, yeah.
Again, last night was just some minor self-responsibility mistakes. Otherwise, like in phase 2, you guys, especially towards the end of the night, the last pull of the night, pretty much, we had really good drops. Like P2 realistically did start to get really good. So it's just, it comes down to those like small self-responsibility things of like you guys actively playing and staying alive. But again, it all comes down to consistency factors, right? Like, those are really, really important. We'll start pulls here, and let's kill this one.
Let me just put that in Discord, please. and Stuff.
Oh,
Are we dropping
What are you typing out?
cauldron? Thank you.
just like a normal raid, and I drop everything. Let's get rolling. Remember, we are a team. When one of us fucks up, we are all fucking up. It's gonna take all 20 of you in right now to kill this boss.
Let me put the marker on.
Oh, hold on, I'll put them.
Okay.
Let's try. What color are you guys wanting? Since people said maybe the green isn't great.
I think diamond or circle are probably the only two that would work, but circle is probably bad.
Let's do purple then. Okay, so like in phase 2, the calls will be to stack on the purple marker. It's a little bit more visible than the green one.
Sweet. Let's get this going. Wait, was that a wait call? I can cancel it.
Please cancel.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
How do you say wait, get to 8 seconds then say you're good?
Sorry, I had something open that I didn't want open.
Close the hub.
What do you mean by
Yeah, you
that?
gotta close the hub.
I had Chrome open, and I can't have it open
Yeah.
when reading.
We can't have you gooning.
Yeah, sorry, I can't goon at the fact that Shador Sanders is in the top 10 pick.
You can't crank hog and raid at the same time.
He's asshole too.
Bears pick us in.
Literally one-armed bandit. Crank it at the same time. You know?
5, 4,
Wait, here we go. Focus
3, 2, 1.
Hey, line.
One's coming out. Make sure to get above here.
Power exhaust.
5, 4, 3, 2,
5,
Going into the
4,
Spin to
3,
win.
2, 1.
Right,
big
it's
hit coming out.
Content.
Bait.
Bait.
Withering flame. Hey, line.
5, 4,
You can
3,
use the left
2,
there.
Over
Left.
high roller. Withering flame.
Go ahead and die. Just die. Whose interrupt was it?
Foul exhaust.
My weak aura wasn't even working, but I got my kick.
Prog detected. Hey, line.
Sure, our weak auras are updated. Please.
I could have kicked it. I just wasn't
4,
even considering that that kick might be missed.
Was it
but
square?
I should. It was the right one.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, but I didn't even hear. Like my thing didn't even go off. I just know my kick was coming.
I was
So I don't. Did the other people's weak orders go off for the kicks?
I was
Mine did,
very taken aback by the flames in Japan sound coming into my ear.
My bad.
Is that song by Kanye?
Yeah.
Let me know when you are good, crit. Okay.
Let's roll. As always, make sure we're kicking and all that good jazz.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hay line.
Make sure you're busted.
High roller. Foul exhaust.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Spin the wind
Spin
coming
to
out.
win.
4, 3, 2,
The
One.
big
Middle
hit.
into left.
Big hit.
High roller. Bait.
Range.
Stay behind the boss with these baits.
Bait.
Withering
Range
flame
five.
line.
Shoot that Ed.
4, 3, 2,
Withering flame.
One.
Buff.
The big hit. High roller. Foul exhaust.
Can Juke get a CD, please?
Dodge flame.
Overload.
Baiting coins in 3, 2, 1.
Hay line.
5, 4, 3,
High roll. Foul exhaust.
5,
1.
Bit of wind coming out.
3,
Spin to
Two.
win.
1.
Middle into
The big
left again.
High roller.
Great the baits here. All ads
Bait.
are vulnerable. All ads are vulnerable. You can
Withering
kill the right
flames.
one.
Behind the boss here.
Bait.
Hay line.
5, 4, 3, 2,
The big roller. Withering flames.
Sure that right ad dies range.
Foul exhaust. Bait.
Baiting coins here.
High roller. Hay line.
Flame.
Foul exhaust. High roller.
Five.
Overload.
4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
Ready for a big hit.
hit.
Big hit now.
3, 2, 1.
Spin to win.
Getting pulled with this.
Left into middle.
You ready to
Bait.
bait? Right after pull you bait. Bait.
5,
Hay line.
4, 3, 2,
We get one.
1.
The big high
Hit.
roller.
Boss hard moving on this big hit. Make
All
sure
ads
that
are vulnerable.
Foul
All
exhaust.
ads are vulnerable.
Force of
Just
nature.
boss here,
Withering
just
flames.
boss.
Pause it.
Bait.
You ready to bait here? Watch the flames behind it.
Hay line.
It'll come back. Be ready for that.
High roller. Exhaust.
5,
Coming
4,
back.
3, 2,
5,
The
4,
big hit.
3, 2, 1.
Watch the big hit and a lot of flames. A lot
Spin
of
to
flames.
win.
You're getting grip
left into right.
Bait.
to the right. A big cleave here. Bait.
5,
Hay line.
4,
Bait. Watch the
3,
flames.
2,
Come back.
1.
High roller. Big hit.
Boss moving to
Overload.
right now.
You're ready to nuke the right ad. Nuke
Foul
the right ad.
exhaust.
Nuke the right ad. Interrupt.
Withering
Nuke the right ad.
flames. Withering flames. Bait.
Dodge. You ready to bait here? Bait.
Hay
Watch
line.
flames behind us. Make sure to get a buff here.
High roller. Exhaust.
Dodging flames, staying alive. That's all that matters right now.
2, 5, 1,
The big
4,
hit.
3, 2.
Force of nature.
If you're low,
Spin
help
to
out
win.
stone. Last set here, you just need to
Middle
survive this.
into right.
Bait.
You're ready to nuke that left dad. Go middle and right, and then range
Five.
nuke the
Line.
left dad.
4,
8 points.
3, 2,
High roller.
1.
Lenny.
The big hit.
Boss moving on the big hit.
The left dad can die, range. The left dad can die.
Foul exhaust. Overload. Withering flames.
Kick square, sorry.
Withering
The
flames.
left dad.
Withering
Nuke the
flames.
left dad. Hold the lust. We should be able to phase without it. Just nuke the ad. There.
Pay line.
Lust
Overload.
now. Everyone
Foul
get up to skull.
exhaust.
5, 4,
Force of nature.
Veneer, try to start with boss if you can.
I got it.
Thank you. Boss is moving now.
On skull. On
Bait.
skull. Get ready for first coil. Be on skull.
Foul
3,
exhaust.
Get
2,
ready.
1.
Get a buff here. Get a buff here. Super important.
Five.
Get a buff.
4, 3,
And then we'll have a
2,
big hit. Whoever gets the big
High
hit, you
roller.
get
The
out.
big
Everyone
hit.
else stacks on the purple marker. Everyone in the purple marker. Coil out.
3,
You can move.
2.
You can move.
1.
Watch that coil.
Foul exhaust.
5,
Get up narrow.
3, 2, 1.
The big hit.
Flames through the raid.
Stack in. Stack in. Stack in.
3, 2,
Get those out.
Bait.
1.
Pay line.
8 coins. Get a
Five.
buff here.
4, 3,
We'll have a big hit.
High
We'll have
roller.
one more set.
One.
You deal with the mechanics.
big hit.
For the big hit and stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Foul exhaust.
Watch that coil. And then we just have to kill the boss. You'll get all the mechanics again, but you just have to kill the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The big hit. Explosive
3,
jackpot.
2, 1.
For the- Show me the first 4 deaths. I'm pretty sure they were all really to something real fucking bad. Not that one. I want to see it in phase 2. Crushed. Go down. Streak. You're just running into a beam. Streak. You're running into a beam. The second one's just flames. The first 4 deaths in phase 2. Real dog shit. Real dog shit. You wiped at 3%.
Yeah, but that's one of those things, Mav. Like, you can look at you know the coil's coming down. You see the beam of light, like, if you're paying attention. And you can position yourself where you're going to get knocked. And look
That's
at where
why
the flames are.
That's why I called it, like, I'm not calling the moment the coil spawns. I'm calling when I see it on the ground because you can reposition yourselves. That's why I said, like, coil's out. Look at it, reposition yourself.
Ooh, that was lightning.
So, like, but regardless of those first 4, like, that's somebody just running into a beam. Nero ran into a beam. And then he got hit by a flame the second time. And then the first one's just getting crushed by the pay line. Those are 3 extremely avoidable deaths, right? 2 from our highest boss too. It's not it's you're the only one that died to that pay line, so it is extremely avoidable, right?
It was the one that got thrown into the room. It spawned on me.
Well, again, but it's a position thing. You don't need to be that close, right? It's just a positioning thing, right? So just fix the positioning in phase 2. Be super wary, and the boss will die. Okay.
Yeah, if you need to take, like, 2 seconds just to, like, take a deep breath, look at the room, what's going to happen, do that. You living is going to matter more than you dying.
4, 3, 2.
Those 3 people that don't die,
Bait.
the boss dies. So you each do 1%.
Pay line. High roller exhaust.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ball.
Spin to
3,
win.
2, 1.
Big hit
Right
coming
into
up.
Big hit.
Big hit. Remember here, the middle one's gonna be a little delayed.
Bait.
Right?
Stay ahead of the boss on these baits.
Hay line.
Bait,
Flames.
bait.
5. Ball.
3,
You can just start
2,
using the left one.
1.
High roller. With big flames.
Now you're nuking boss, right? Nuking boss
Foul
until that
exhaust.
one gets hit. And now. Watch the flame.
Bait.
Bait, bait, bait.
Hay line.
5, 4, 3,
High roller. Exhaust.
5.
1.
Ball.
Spin to win.
3, 2, 1.
The big
Right
hit.
into middle.
Big hit here, big hit.
High roller.
Remember, the left one, you can dot it up, but it'll get clean when the boss gets pulled
Withering
on it at the end.
flames.
Move ahead of
Focus
the
right
boss.
in the middle.
5.
Hay line.
Ball.
Bait, bait, bait.
3, 2, 1.
High roller. The big hit. Withering flames.
And then the last one's just gonna get clean.
Foul exhaust. Bait.
Bait, bait, bait. Watch the fire.
Hay line.
Pretty good buff here.
Foul exhaust. High roller.
5. Ball.
3,
Zack up.
2, 5, 1.
The
4,
big hit.
3, 2, 1.
Rebuff
Spin
quick.
to win.
Left into right.
Bait.
Bait, bait, bait.
5.
Hay line.
Ball.
3, 2, 1.
The big
Boss
hit.
hard moving on this big hit.
They are all vulnerable.
Foul
Keep their right
exhaust.
edge. Keep their right edge.
Withering flames. Force of nature.
Ready to bait.
Bait.
Bait, bait,
Hay
bait.
line. Foul exhaust.
5.
High roller.
Ball.
3, 2, 5, 1.
The
4,
big hit.
3, 2, 1.
Lightning just struck like right next to my house.
Spin to win.
Left into right.
Bait.
Ready for baits after this pull.
On it. Thank you.
Bait,
5.
bait,
Hay
bait here.
line.
Ball.
3, 2,
Watch the flames.
One.
Watch the flames.
The big
You're
hit.
gonna come back.
High roller.
Moving to right.
Foul exhaust. Withering flames.
Nuke the right ad here, the middle one will just die. Just nuke the right ad, it's
Withering
gonna be
flames.
dying now. Nuke that right ad, please.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Bait.
Ready to bait. Bait, 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 bait.
Hay line.
Make sure to get a buff here, watch the flames.
High roller. Foul exhaust.
Ball.
3, 2,
You're gonna get a big hit
1.
here
4,
for
3,
the
The
pull.
big hit.
Watch the flames.
Force
are
of
coming in
nature.
during the pull.
Spin to win.
Gotta kill
Middle
this
into
set.
right.
You resin?
Bait.
It's doable. I just need to call
Hay
for a
line.
buff.
Ball.
3,
Get ready to
2,
buff me.
1.
The big hit.
Buff me now.
Withering flames.
Okay.
Foul
Nuke these
exhaust.
ads. Nuke
Withering
these ads. Nuke
flames.
these ads. We'll be resin here. So. Go ahead and left.
Yeah, my fault. That doesn't that poorly.
Fraud detected.
I
Withering
did not
flames.
have my working bot macro on my bars like I thought I did.
Why'd we lose Venti anyway?
I usually click the pylon right before the pull, and that time I got there late and clicked it right after the pull, so I got pulled into the puddle right as I clicked. I mean, the puddle should not be on the pylon, but I should have been able to outplay it.
But like it was a corner next to me, so I had to wait for the pass. That was mine.
I know,
Like,
I'm not like blaming the puddle,
that.
like I should have outplayed it.
I need a
Just
question.
saying there was
I'm
like
sorry.
multiple avenues.
My death prevented you from getting rest, and mine was just getting crushed by coin. It's my bad.
I'm very sorry for my outburst during that poll. I am not used to lightning. or thunder that often.
Okay, now I have my bot back on my bars.
All good, man.
Okay, homie.
Yeah, it legit scared the shit out of me. Like,
You good?
dude, I don't know. Dude, this weather's so weird. It was raining, now it's hailing, and now it's thundering, and also lightning.
It's like a pretty normal storm.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems like the southeast. I don't know, man.
There's like wind
Yeah,
and water and
I live
some
in Tampa.
thunders.
It's like
Where do you live?
lightning.
coming out of the sky.
around me all the
I'm
time.
not from
Yeah.
Wyoming. I'm from a place where there's no fucking thunder or lightning ever.
Oh, you're in
Wyoming.
Wyoming. How long have you lived there?
You're completely safe, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, that is.
You're the only one there, dude.
It is flat. That means there's gonna be lightning and thunderstorms
The wind
Here we
is the
go.
worst part there.
because there's nowhere for that energy to dissipate.
That was a really close pull to P2 again. Just a couple mishaps.
Let me know
You
you're
can
good, Juke.
consistently be in P2 all night long.
Sorry about that.
Right? Everyone should be here. I'm gonna send the countdown.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait. Hay line. Foul high roller.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4,
Spin to
3,
win.
2, 1.
Middle
The
and to
big
left.
hit. High roller. Bait.
Stay behind the boss on these.
Hay line.
baits.
Withering flames.
5, 4, 3,
High
2,
roller. Withering flames.
1.
The big hit.
Critical big hit.
Foul
You
exhaust.
need to play super safe. We can no
Could
longer
you
have
get a-
rewards.
Could you get something, please?
Bait.
Probably safe you've played previous pulls, double it.
Withering flames.
Bait, bait, bait.
5, 4, 3,
High roll exhaust.
5,
1.
Spin to win.
3, 2, 1.
Middle
big
and to left
hit.
again.
Making sure to that right after you get
High roller.
watch the flame coming through the red.
Bait. Withering flames.
5,
Hay line.
4, 3, 2,
Bait, bait.
1.
Withering flames. High roller. Withering flames.
Right, I can die.
Foul exhaust. Bait.
Bait, bait, bait here, watch the flames.
Hay line.
They get a buff here.
Foul exhaust. High roller.
5,
Watch the
4,
flame coming through.
3, 2,
5,
1.
4,
The big hit.
3, 2, 1.
Spin to win.
Left in the middle.
Bait.
Bait, bait, bait. Right after the pull. Bait, bait, bait.
5,
Hay line.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The big hit.
Boss hard moving.
Nuke that right one, the middle
Foul
one,
exhaust.
please, Jen.
Withering flames. Withering
Force
flames.
of nature.
Withering flames.
Good, just blasting boss here. Watch the flames.
Bait.
Bait, bait,
Hay
bait.
line.
Make sure you get a
Foul
buff.
exhaust.
5,
You're gonna have
4,
a big hit with a ton
3,
of flames.
2,
5,
1.
4,
The big
Big
hit.
hit from that.
3, 2, 1.
A ton of flames.
Spin to win.
Middle and to right.
Bait.
Bait, bait, bait.
5,
Hay line.
Watch the flames.
4,
High roller.
3, 2, 1.
The big hit.
I need
Withering flames.
That left ad will need to get nuked range. kill these two ads, and
Foul
then just nuke the
exhaust.
right one or the left one. sorry.
Overload.
Cover skull.
Withering flames.
Okay, so good. Just
Withering
nuke the left one
flames.
range. Just nuke the left one.
Bait. Hayline.
Just do this last set that's coming out. Get a buff here. Get the last set.
I need all these next
Foul
big hits
exhaust.
to be
High
really
roller.
far so that our P2
Three.
spot gets cleared.
2,
5,
1.
4, 3,
Force of nature.
1.
Spin to win.
Middle right.
Bait.
Ready to bait coin. Whatever
Five.
you
Hayline.
have.
High
to
roller.
fucking
Four.
nuke this set.
3,
Ready to
2,
listen to
1.
people.
High roller. Withering flames.
Just
Withering flames. Foul exhaust. Withering flames. Prog detected. Hayline.
Wake up. We've had some really bad deaths already tonight. Exaggerate your moves. Let
My
you
game
even-
froze. I don't know if you're pulling.
We are not.
Not.
We're killing right now. We're killing.
You're lying. Boss is dead.
Zach pulled out the sword
left
of
the
1,000
group.
truth.
Ari missed a kill.
We just did /kill and he kind of fell over.
Typed in slash who's your daddy and one shot him.
When Ari gets back, we'll go.
I miss him.
Just gonna send it again because Encrypt also said no on
I want to say no on this one.
You got a message from Dad, Crypt.
Wahaha.
Again. Let's take a look.
I'm good.
Let me know when you are good, Crypt.
Hammy Wabby.
There you go. Right. Should be good. Again, if you're feeling like semi-safe, double it so that you are extra safe. Don't chance the red circle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait.
One's
Hayline.
coming out.
High roller. Foul exhaust.
5, 4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
4,
Spin to win.
3, 2, 1.
Big hit.
The big
Right
hit.
into middle.
Super focus the right and middle. The left one will get cleaved.
Bait.
Make sure we get in.
Bait is removed.
High roller. Hayline.
Bait, bait, bait.
5, 4, 3, 2,
With high
One.
flames. The big hit. Withering flames. Foul exhaust.
You can boss. Watch the flames.
Bait.
Oh, what you just ran in.
Hayline.
5, 4, 3,
Foul exhaust.
2,
High roller.
1.
Spin to win.
3, 2, 1.
The big
Right
hit.
into middle again.
Remember, the left one's
High
just
roller.
complete, right?
Withering
Also
flames.
moving with these baits.
Bait.
Hayline.
4, 3,
Withering
two.
flames.
1.
The big hit. High roller. Withering
Flames,
flames. Foul exhaust. Bait.
Bait. Watch the flames.
Hayline. High roller. Foul exhaust.
5, 4,
Watch the flames.
3, 2,
Ready for a
5,
big
1.
hit.
4,
The big hit.
3, 2, 1.
Spin to win.
Left into right.
Bait.
Middle one will just get cleaved down while they're running by. Bait here.
5,
Hayline.
4, 3, 2,
High roller.
1.
Boss
The
is
big
hard
hit.
moving on this cast. I'm already running to right.
Big hits out.
Foul exhaust.
Focus the right
Withering
ad. The middle
flames.
one will get cleaved down.
Force of nature. Bait.
Range watch fire.
You ready to bait here? Bait.
Hayline. Foul exhaust.
5,
Kind of bad.
4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
4, 3,
The big hit.
2,
We get a ton of fire coming out now with a big hit.
Spin to win.
Fire with the pole.
Left into middle.
Bait.
A lot of space in the left for big hits.
Yep. Coming back.
5,
Hayline.
Coming back.
4,
Left
3,
in the middle. You
2,
the right one will get
1.
cleaved last.
The big hit. High roller.
Use the one on the
Overload.
left and
Foul
in the middle.
exhaust.
The last one will
Withering
get cleaved.
flames. Withering flames.
Make sure you get kicked on that far right one.
High roller.
The buff here.
Bait.
Watch the flames here. Bait. Last set. You do this set really well,
Hayline.
boss.
Foul exhaust. High roller.
Buff
5,
here. Watch the
4,
fire. We're gonna get
3,
pulled here.
2,
5,
1.
The big
Hit
hit.
now.
3,
That far
Force
out.
of nature.
1.
Can you get Mixie?
Spin to win.
Left into middle again.
Bait.
Left in the middle. Means the right one's gonna get cleaved last. You just focus the two. on the
5,
left.
Hayline.
4,
Need Lenny?
3, 2, 1.
The big hit. High roller.
Super safe. Watch the fire.
Withering
Big
flames.
moving here.
Overload. Foul exhaust. Withering flames.
Super safe. Kill that ad in the middle. The last one will get cleaved. Here is Mega.
Bait.
Go ahead and lust.
Hayline. Withering flames. Foul exhaust.
You guys in the game.
5,
Force of nature.
Back up on skull. Back
Lust
up on
again.
lust again. Ready for coil. Be on the skull. Coil 3, 2, 1.
Foul
3,
exhaust.
Look where it's
2,
at and reposition. Watch the fire. Health hot else 100 for low. Get a buff here.
Hayline.
Get a buff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for the big hit. If you
The
get the
big
big hit,
hit.
you're out. Everyone else is on diamond. Everyone else is on diamond.
3,
Look where
2,
it's spawning. Reposition.
1.
These debuffs you need to get out.
Foul exhaust.
And it's going to be a big
5,
hit here.
4,
First on the ball.
3, 2,
Watch the
1.
fire. Watch the
big
fire.
hit.
Stack in for the coil.
Targeted,
Stack
move
in for the coil now.
3, 2,
Second pause.
Bait.
1.
Reposition. Beams get out. Get a buff here. Make sure you're shooting those
Hayline.
people. You shoot them into the wall. One into the
5,
wall.
4,
High
3,
roller.
2, 1.
The big
Beams.
hit.
Get the beams out. Last coil here. Last coil.
3, 2,
Reposition.
Foul
Head to the
exhaust.
center of the ring. I'll pot all center for
Explosive
left.
gaze.
Beam.
Ball.
High
3,
roller.
2, 1.
The big hit.
Head to the back of the room. Just new.
Explosive
3,
jackpot.
2,
Get those beams
One.
out. Get the beams out. Immunity.
No kill through immunities.
Oh. Damn it.
That is a wasting 2 B-reses before we got there. And then CC dying very early in the phase.
Just like a reminder, when we have the boss here at 40 seconds, that doesn't mean you guys go all the way to star. I cannot reach you. I have to chase you guys down.
What'd we die to in the last phase?
Pylon knock in. Someone got knocked into a bomb ad with a pylon. We all got the dot.
Yeah, but specifically the one, I think it's 537. Just a beam. You just got hit by a beam, brother.
It was two people. And
Yep.
then scattered payout.
You see what that, so like, again, we wiped it 0.2%. So even healers at that point, I know it's a lot going on, you just start DPSing, I guess, if we start losing people. But you guys see the movement now, right? Like, you see the big blue circle, you just reposition yourselves to a safe point. And that's not towards the other pylons, right? Like, getting knocked back towards where we're spawned at right now, or where the warlocks, the health stone cauldron thing is. Like constantly be getting that knocked away from where the other pylons are spawning, right?
Dragons, if the bombs get close, feel free to send your little wing flap thing.
Yep, knock them away. Do
5,
anything.
4, 3.
You guys are talented into landslide, I think.
Hay line. Foul high roller.
5, 4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
Ball.
Spin to win.
3, 2, 1.
The big
Middle
hit.
into left.
Big hit.
Bait.
Bait, bait, bait.
Hay line. Withering flames.
5,
Ball.
3, 2,
High roller. Flames.
1.
The big hit. Foul exhaust.
Can Jukes get something here, please?
Range, make sure we cover the far right one now. Make sure that far right one just dies so we can all focus well.
Withering flames.
Watch the flame.
Hay line.
Cannot believe I did that shit.
4, 3,
Foul exhaust.
5,
Die.
Ball.
Die.
3,
Spin to win.
2, 1.
The big hit.
Saying something very quick, please.
Bait. Withering flames. Hay line.
5,
Ball.
Overload.
3, 2, 1.
They've made it so
Yeah.
we get an item week 1.
I
and
don't
we get
care.
3 items
I
now.
don't care. I don't care.
I need repair.
I literally do not give a single fuck about anything happening in a future patch at this point. I need all attention on the boss at hand.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait. Hay line. High roller. Foul exhaust.
5, 4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
4,
Spin to win.
3, 2,
Big
1.
hit coming out.
The big
Right
hit.
into middle.
Remember, you kind of ignore the last one. The damage into the boss.
Bait.
Last
High
one will
roller.
just get cleaved. Bait, bait, bait.
Into the boss.
Hay line. Withering flames.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
High roller. Withering flames. Withering flames. Foul exhaust.
It's the fire.
Bait.
If you're ready to bait here, watch the fire. Watch the fire.
Hay line.
5, 4,
High roller. Foul exhaust.
2,
5,
1.
4,
Spin to win.
Spin to
3,
win. Go
2,
big hit here.
1.
The big
Right
hit.
into middle
hit.
again.
Same thing. The very far left one will just get cleaved down.
High roller. Bait. Withering
Ready to bait.
flames.
5,
Hay line.
4,
Withering flames.
3, 2, 1.
The big hit. Withering flames.
Watch the flames coming through the rib.
Foul exhaust. Bait.
Watch flames coming through the raid here in a second. While we're baiting.
Hay line.
Flames coming back.
Foul exhaust.
Very careful.
High roller.
4, 3, 2,
We're gonna get a big hit.
1.
4,
Big hit now.
The big hit.
2, 1.
Spin to win.
Spin to win.
Left into right.
Right after the pull,
Bait.
ready to bait. Bait, bait, bait.
5,
Hay line.
4, 3,
Should we get
2,
over on the left?
1.
The big hit.
Big hit.
Withering flames.
Nuke the right edge. Nuke the
Foul
right edge.
exhaust. Withering flames.
Nuke the right edge.
Force of nature.
Nuking boss. Watch the flames coming from
Bait.
behind. Bait coins, bait coins. That flame will come back.
line.
That flame will come back. Coming back now.
Foul exhaust. High roller.
5, 4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
4,
The big
Big
hit.
hit coming now.
2, 1.
And ton of flames. The flames should
Spin to
pass you,
win.
so you can move to the right during the pull and get pulled
Middle.
behind the flames.
Bait.
Middle into right.
Bait, bait, bait.
Five.
here.
Hay line.
Bait, bait, bait.
4, 3,
Flames coming back.
2,
Play safe.
1.
High
Oh.
roller.
God, that was freaking scary.
Range, I need you to nuke the far left ad.
Withering flames. Exhaust.
You can die now.
Withering
Watch
flames.
the flames. Far left ad.
Pause it,
flames.
pause it, pause it, pause
Bait.
it.
Far left ad. Bait, bait, bait here.
Overload. Hay
Good,
line.
you're nuking boss. And the last set, you just need to nuke dodge
Foul
flames.
exhaust.
4,
High roller.
3, 2,
5,
1.
4,
The
3,
big
This
force
ad
of
is it.
nature.
1.
Spin to win.
Left into right.
Bait.
Cleave the middle one down. Bait, bait. Right after this, watch the flames.
5,
Hay line.
Bait, bait, bait.
4,
The
3,
buff.
2, 1.
The big hit.
Boss is moving.
Withering flames.
Cleave the middle
Foul
one down.
exhaust. Withering
Focus the right
flames.
one. Focus the right one. Watch the flames.
Jesus.
Watch the flames.
Bait.
Nuke boss. Nuke boss.
Hay line.
Nuking boss. Ready to go to skull.
High roller.
Go to skull.
Force of nature.
Left.
Are we low?
Just you listen to my calls.
Boss is moving now.
You ready for the first coil in 3, 2, 1.
Foul
3,
exhaust.
2,
Goes out. Reposition.
1.
Get a buff here.
5,
Hay line.
4,
If you do not
3,
get this big hit,
2,
you are stacking
1.
in on diamond.
The big hit. High roller.
Stack in, stack in, stack in.
3, 2,
Behind us.
1.
Fucking pots.
Pots, get the debuffs out.
Foul exhaust.
5, 4, 3.
You do not
2,
get this big hit.
1.
You're stacking
The
in.
big hit.
Watch the flames.
3,
Stack in,
2,
reposition.
1.
Out with the beam. Out with the beam.
Hay
Help out all
line.
center crew low. Get a buff.
5, 4, 3,
High roller.
2,
Same thing.
1.
Watch the flames.
The big hit.
Beam out. Stack in.
3,
Stack in.
2,
Good. Reposition
One.
towards the back
Exhaust.
here. Help out all center crew low.
Targeted, move away!
5,
Get all mechanics
4,
out. Knock these ads
3,
back. Whatever we got.
2, 1.
Take
The
it out.
big hit.
Get the cast out.
Oh, thank God.
Single
Thank
buff.
fucking God.
Deal with that.
Get me out of here. I need to go stare at my hot punk Khajiit.
You got Bugsy to Prog.
Best in slots, dude.
Nice. I think best in
Take a
slots.
picture.
Sexy.
Oh yeah,
Take a
photo,
picture.
photo.
Take a picture.
Yeah, line everybody up. I'll take a photo.
Where's the front? Is it like here?
Want to get the warlock things out of the way?
Isn't the front the? Oh, yeah, it is.
So this way where I'm jumping.
I need the second warlock thing out of the way.
Very good job. Very good job. I know I was getting after you guys there at the end. You had a very good fucking pull that time. That was some crazy. It was a good pull.
We have the #1 execution ranking on that fight.
Except for whoever asked about the lust. Don't make me yell at you again.
That was me, I'm sorry.
Try to yell at me.
You gotta trust. Big trust.
It was just the timing was different. I got confused. I had some PI and was so it just felt different. Timing was different.
We'll go pull it again. We'll fix it.
Jerking it to this right now. That's a con.
I'm sorry. That's probably minor. I didn't even do any sims.
Lenny, dude. Yeah, right, brother. Yeah, right.
Dude, you never lose
I'd
hope.
pass on this thing.
What do you guys think Lenny asked for?
I'm just
You should
Offhand.
give it to me as
I mean,
transmog in
I'm
honor
just
of the
giving you the
Denars that are coming.
information.
I can play my favorite spec now.
You can play
I can finally play Flame Shaper.
Can we take our break?
Yeah, we take breaks so we can talk about a future patch.
Could we do the trash and then take the break? Since it's not even 9.
I'm willing to agree to that.
When?
No, just go and break in the middle of the trash, guys.
I mean, that's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to tell people what to do. I'm asking more, so I'll die
Yeah,
and
yeah,
reset
yeah.
this.
There's
we'll
only
take
like 5 of us up here.
I'm on my way.
Then get
I
up
was
here.
joking. I was joking.
I'm just like trying to get the raid dead. You know what I mean?
Trying to peel
Okay,
off
just
the
kill this
fucking
and then break.
absorb.
Oh,
No, just kill
Lenny
all the-
decided to show
Is
up.
this the last bit of trash? No, there's one more pack, right?
Yeah, there's one more.
Break
pack.
timer started.
Ari's just. Ari and Yoko are just kill.
These mobs do nothing. Don't need anyone but Ari, clearly.
Are you looking at any?
Don't
We all
come in
look the
big
same to
sexy.
you, huh?
I'm coming big sexy, don't worry.
Mixie, you
Not
looking at
yet.
any of these? Or you just
I'm free.
No, I'm looking at something else. Really.
Are you looking at a note? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Felt like I got every mechanic that pull. I was stressing out.
Did you get the?
I got
awesome
flames 4 times in a row.
Did you get the awesome flames into big hit back into flame? That's always the
I just got flames 4. I ran out, dwarfed it off, got it again while I was running in, macroed it off, got it again while I was running in, and macroed it off again.
Oh, I had that happen to me last night.
Super awesome, super fun. Love that.
You know, it's exciting for you guys. You guys killed that. And then we're gonna get the Nars, so you can just buy your loot off that boss.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, brother.
Must be nice.
I didn't get a kill, dude. Fuck you too.
I'm saying we're both in the same boat, motherfucker.
Doer Sanders is even.
Cyrus?
That's awesome. I can't wait to get all that loot in like 2 months.
I would
I
assume.
can't wait either.
I would start with that for now, Cyrus.
I think they said the first piece of loot you'll be able to get from that is on May 27th.
No, they changed it.
They
First
changed
piece
it
will
up.
be May 13th.
You'll get one May 13th, and then
No, that's good.
it'll slowly
Then you gotta
escalate. But
build
You
up
can
the
get a
other
total of 3 now.
That's cool. Okay.
Still an air currency, but what can you do?
I mean, it's more.
I love that we still have
just like reduced
Valor Stones to get, you know?
it was guys, that was a banger pull. Couldn't have marked it up any better than that. It took far too long, but banger pull nonetheless.
How many pulls do we take? Philip?
That speed, by the way. That execution and speed is fucking crazy, by the way.
If you look at the pull count number, it's gonna make you cut your own nuts off for the fucking rusted serrated blade. Don't look. Do not look. Do not look.
At those.
Hey,
What's the number?
You're
What's the
gonna
number?
pull an LE.
Does
You're
it start
gonna
with a
pull
2
an
or
LE,
3?
Can we
It's very
just,
bad.
just go off of my pull count number, and then it's good.
Fire.
I'm not saying it's a
fine.
world worst pull count, but it might be for regions past the
It's gonna be in the
180th longitude.
It's gonna be in the 1% rank.
I'm looking.
It's 290.
That's awful.
Below
Oh,
300,
dude.
below
Oh,
300.
dude.
Like,
I heard guilds have gone over 400 on that.
Yeah, but Chinese guilds will pull that boss until the guild dies or the boss dies. That it's not someone you can compare yourself to.
well, they also get to choose their loot though
We
too.
would've-
Also,
They do not. That's fake.
Is it?
also, who cares? It's dead. There's no point in.
I'm cool with that.
What I care about, Diaz, what's your avatar in Discord?
Breaking
It's-
Benjamin
what-
and
Oh, that's hopeful.
Who?
thought it was Breaking Benjamin cover art. Sorry.
Now, when I look at the encounter progress by pull count on this on Raider.io, it says that that was 430 pulls.
We have 2 raid teams.
Oh. Because that would have made me want to fucking take a header off my roof.
Like the other raid team, like if you look, there's 40 people in the guild in Liberation right now.
Benny, am I still going holy for this?
Yes, Mixie is the one you requested. Still Nero? Or you want somebody else?
Yeah, there.
Okay. With that in mind, I think we'll probably end up giving the best in slots to Leroy.
It's in my bags though. Good luck getting it.
I know your home address.
That's she
I
might.
don't even. Yeah, I don't even actually doubt that.
She might. She said it pretty confidently. That is kind of scary.
That was.
I don't.
Pipe bomb
I don't
en
know,
route
dude.
as we speak.
If you give it to me, I'll switch to unholy right now on the spot.
Dude, I can hear the AC-130 taking off.
Okay, let me post this. How far away do you play, dude? That screenshot is fucking crazy.
Wait, what? Oh, you haven't posted. What's the screenshot?
I need a good caption. What's a good caption? Ka-ching? Ka-chiga? Ka-chiga?
No,
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
I like it.
Y'all
Have you guys-
yelled at
Fuck
me
out.
for my Chinese cartoon comment. You're
crazy.
not gonna say
You're
anything
gonna
about
ruin
this.
Cars? You're gonna ruin a Cars reference, dude?
Clear the
I think
comms.
that one's-
Us
Ow.
stream.
Owen
Kachika.
Wilson.
I don't think that's it, Vinny. I think it's Kachow.
No,
Yeah, it's
That's a
Ka-chow.
different
Chow.
character,
it's the
dude.
other character.
No, it's What?
From Chick, whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm,
chick. The fucking green
I'm
car.
sorry, I'm not
Chick
confident on
hits.
Cars lore, guy.
That guy is actually so funny. If you've ever seen the one with the new supercars, he's like the announcer / commentator.
My brother watched the movie chronically when he was
Well, like 10-year-old. British people call those things fruit machines.
What?
Slots. Call them fruit
Ah,
machines.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
You could do something like retirement simulator over. No more gambling.
No, or you could do like rob the bandit or something.
Oh, I love this part of the night.
I gotta double check that. I think
One where like the boss is dead and you can just like comfortably roll.
No, that and I now have to spend like 20k in gems and enchants.
Is that a lot of money?
I'm broke.
That's my repair bill, to be honest.
Don't be poor.
It's such a good
If
catch.
If the guild didn't have repairs, I'd be broke.
Also, who the fuck has their POV this far out? What the fuck?
That's what I was saying. It was a crazy screenshot.
Bro, I need that. Holy
Was it from like the stairs?
All right. So break's ending. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch a video of it, and then we'll dive into Prog. I will go. Gotta go over the note a little bit.
yes, do it.
And I fixed you.
I gotta see that. It's good.
or Discord?
There's a lot that I'd have to work on, but let me give it a shot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Try it now. Yeah, I didn't change the channel, man.
Can't you just do like regular push to talk, Crip? Does that not work for you?
Let's give Crip his own little role.
You could just go in the channel settings like I did for Moss.
There you go. See if you can talk.
I'm free. Let's go.
Mute him.
All right, muting you.
All right. You working on that note that I sent you? Or can you throw the video up while I work on the note? I gotta look at what I...
Did you?
I sent it to the officer thing for the note anyway.
Oh. That's right. Yeah, I didn't work on it really.
This one, I can do it now. If you just want to throw up a video quickly, sis.
Yep. It's our boy.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
Oh my god, this is the note.
Why do you hate him so much?
Rip
He's a
the
very,
B-word.
he's a very positive individual. And
He
it's
stands
about
for
time.
diversity.
You
so
keep
that's
this up,
him.
and I'm done. I'm having a Twitter level crash out. You hear me?
Do it. You won't.
Kanye?
Throw the slur, coward.
It's my month.
It's
Oh,
cartoon
he's
month?
Right.
Wait, what?
No, he's an April warrior, guys.
Money. Exy. We got him to leave. Mav. You really want to get him to leave? I think Sasuke is the weakest character in Naruto.
Wow. Yep, I did it.
possible to ban the raid leader?
That worked entirely too well.
Sasuke, the girl, right? The with pink hair.
That's the one that wears the headband, right?
Stop.
No, Sasuke's the ninja.
There is only 7 people spectating.
Make sure to
Spectate this.
Okay.
watch Juke, please. Watch Juke
Present.
while I do this now.
For me to look at it.
It's going
Just
to
come to
remove
One
me from
Piece
the
act.
raid. in 5
Percent so I may gaze.
Jason, are you comfortable trying to feral lunge this, or would you like a grip to be assigned to you?
I need to feel it out.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
That's fine.
weird.
For now, would
I
you like
can't-
to plan to feral lunge it?
Yes.
Okay, that is fine.
The non-puss answer. Good job.
That's crazy.
It's okay,
First.
Leroy. You can do coins for me the next time we kill one.
I'm not Leroy.
Good, I'm ready.
Oh,
Yeah!
they have the other guy.
Whoa!
He heard a woman and he just said Leroy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Hey,
It
random
sounds
women.
similar.
Same person.
The other Leroy, dude.
Oh my god. The other, there we go.
The
It's
other
Leroy 1
Leroy.
and 2.
Yeah, that's
Hey, generic women.
You guys are genetically disposed to sound the same.
Interesting.
Wasn't there another person who got us confused?
18. We're almost there, team. You can all do it. I promise.
Like,
Answer DJ, no, they thought you and Remy were the same person.
Oh yeah, that's it. Because we were both autistic.
Yeah.
That's a certified moment. Holy fuck.
DJ. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, Matt. Actually.
Don't be sorry.
Yucko. Moss.
Ebony, don't be sorry. Whoever just confused me with DJ should be sorry.
Steger.
They will
You
be
should have
sorry.
called him a different name.
She
You had a
knows where you
chance,
live.
DJ.
That's fine.
Wish
I
he
have a
still
lot
had
of
his
guns.
trial thread.
Could have just
Talk
called.
shit to me.
Ooh, I was gonna have him.
Alright, I'm going to start the video. Because
Alright. Someone click.
I do not know who to put in now.
Are you actually sending me?
No, you're not in the raid, dude.
Want to start by pulling the boss. Actually, it first determines by who pulls the boss, which side they're on, and then from there you can only swap by all 20 being on the opposite side. We're going to start on metal side, but basically this entire fight, you have a bunch of players kind of on both sides of the room during P1, and it doesn't matter because you only trigger the swap by all going to one side. What some guilds do is they will have one person be the anchor that stays on one side until it's time to swap. We actually just did 2 people doing that job, so that if one of them got targeted by stuff, it would be fine, and they could do that without worrying. Other guilds will call for a backup if their anchor is attacked by some mechanic, but we preferred just doing 2. I think it was a good call, so I recommend having 2 people. We had a hunter and a mage that were just always responsible for being on the current side and not letting it flip to the other side early. Okay, so we're starting off on the metal side. Pull timer comes out. See, most of the raids on the metal side, a couple people are on dirt, but as long as they don't pull the boss, it's fine. As long as somebody on the metal side pulls the boss, it is all fine. So that's what we do. We start off with this AoE cast. The boss doesn't do too much damage during the fight, though. Every time it does one of these AoE casts, it will gain a stack that will pulse damage for the rest of the fight. Also, over the time, the boss will gain Moxie stacks, although it loses some when you swap sides. And during the last phase, it ramps up without any way to stop it. And that will increase his damage as well by 1% every 5 seconds. But again, it gets dropped sometimes during the fight as well. So that does mean basically by the end of this fight, the raid damage is immense and needs 5 healers. At the start of this fight, doesn't matter. You can have 3 healers for the start of this fight, and it's totally fine. So you want your healers to be focusing on damage at the start of this fight. Your Resto Druid, Heart of the Wild, Moonkin form, Heart of the Wild Cat form, something like that. Just doing as much damage as they can here on pull. Okay, so first mechanic that's going to come out is mines. We pull the boss between these markers. These markers are just lifted straight from liquid. These are exactly where they go. And we're baiting mines. Try to bait mines almost always under the boss when it's time to bait the mines. Now the first cast is going to have 4 mines. These mines do a huge physical hit. and a decently sized fire hit, and they will make you take 500% increased damage from any other mines you hit in the next minute. So you can either have big defensives used or an immunity used. Well, an immunity can soak multiple, or you can have a bunch of people soak one each. So on this set, for instance, some guilds will do, like, monks, for instance, they get a stacking physical damage reduction up to 90%. So they can soak one of these without dying. Other than that, it's basically tanks that can soak one without dying. And even tanks can't soak two, really. But a prop paladin, which is what I'm playing here, can. So the way we do this one is our prop warrior will soak one insta. As soon as it drops, he'll try and find the first one and just soak it right away. And then I'm going to hit bubble and soak 2, 3, and 4 within the duration of my bubble. It's not too hard to do that, right? Only 3 mines, 8 seconds. It works out. And then you're catching the debris that are left by the mines. Everybody's trying to help out and catch that debris. The anchors are making sure that they're staying on metal side so that we don't accidentally trigger the boss swapping. That would be a wipe. But when you hit one of these mines, it gives everybody a nasty healing absorb. That healing absorb comes with a nasty dot as well that doesn't go away until the healing absorb goes away. So you really want to make sure that you get that healing absorb off people right away. That's part of why Mistweavers and Disc Priests are so good for this fight, is that their ramps will let you actually do these pops quickly because they will take that stack off of people. If you heal off 90% of the healing absorb and then you pop another mine, you will get another big healing absorb added, and now you'll have 2 stacks of the dot. And that will be very nasty, so really want to avoid that. So you can see here, we pop 1, a stack goes on everybody with this heal absorb, instantly cleared from everybody, right? Bang, we pop 2, it stacks on everybody, instantly cleared. Pop 3, instantly clearing the stack, and popping 4, and instantly clearing that stack. So a lot of HPS was being done to make that happen, but that's how it has to look. You want that fast cadence of popping these mines as well. You need to not do it too fast, but you want to do that, and everybody else needs to make sure that they don't accidentally hit one of those mines as they are there. But yeah, that's how you handle that first one. This group soak goes into the wall. This soak is everybody except for a set of players that are in the immune soak. The immune soak is like me, Holy Paladin, a couple of mages, not the Hunter because he's actually busy. He uses a turtle at the end of the fight, so he's in the regular soak. And I think the Rogue as well with Cloak. We are all in the immune soak. Everybody else is in this first soak. And in fact, you can be in the first soak even if you're an immune as well. It's fine. As long as... Oh, and also the prop warrior is in the immune soak. Don't worry about it. He's spell block. It's immune. So that is the plan for these soaks, and we'll explain why. It matters at the end of the fight that you set up this cadence with these soaks. Okay, so now comes one of these lines. This line goes to triangle or to X. X is preferred. Triangle is fine, but X is preferred. You take this line to X, and then a tank needs to soak it. Prop warrior can basically hold the boss for this entire fight. They take less damage than prop paladin while they're holding the boss, and they also can soak this tank line. Just hit shield wall, and it'll do very little damage. This line will deal damage to the target based on the amount of mitigation that the tank that stands in front of them takes. So if your tank has big mitigation, the person who's being hit takes less. But it does leave behind this explosive, and this explosive does lethal damage. You need a defensive or an external on this person so that they live this explosive falling off, and nobody else can be in this circle. You do get stunned when this hits you as well, so after that, then you take it into the wall. The tank gets a bleed, and so this should be cauterizing flamed by your evoker, which you'll see will happen basically right away here, is this bleed goes away because of cauterizing flame. Next mechanic is spray and pray. This gets an external, and this person goes and takes it towards triangle, and then we're all swapping to dirt. There are a couple people there. Again, you can see our anchors there holding until it is time to go over. I think we swapped a little early there. Let's watch that again. You see we have 9 seconds until full energy. Okay, maybe this is good timing, actually. You need to make sure that you swap before 100. But yeah, we swapped here at 96. 98 is, I would say, the number to aim for on that swap, so you get maximum time. Doesn't really matter. 96 is fine. 100 is not. You will wipe. Okay, now we're still fighting here, but now we're on the dirt side. Again, people can play on the metal side, but our anchors are making sure that we always are keeping the boss in the dirt phase. First mechanic here is going to be prisons. These get taken to these 2 locations, and this is where the fun Mythic part of the fight comes out. So on Mythic, initially you couldn't break these walls except with the boots or with Hot Mess later, but now you can get broken out by killing the goon and getting jailbreaked out. We don't use that during phase 1. Because if you kill the goon and get broken out that way, you then are an eligible target for the boots, and for the spears, and that's really obnoxious, and you've broken some of the walls that are being relied upon for the spears. So for all of P1, we're treating it like that boss didn't get nerfed in that way, and we're saying, look, if you get inside these cages, you are getting out as soon as you can. The Liquid Weakors will have assignments, and you can assign people to each of these cages, but generally you're sending in like a Mistweaver and one person who's good at nuking these things into each of these cages, and so you can see here, right, we have a Warlock and a Mistweaver in that one, I think a Warlock and a Mistweaver in that one, and we have mages are temporarily in these as well. So your mages, if you're playing this strat, we have 3 fire mages, and they are doing setting up altar, so look at these 3 altar times, they're all back here, shimmering to one side, shimmering to the other, waiting for the ad to land, tagging it, taking displacement back to the other side, tagging that ad, taking their altar back out. If you do this, you will then have an ignite on both of these ads, and then you'll be able to actually damage the boss and contribute to the ignite on the ads. If you don't do this, the ignite won't spread from the boss onto these ads if you don't already have an ignite on them. So that's why you do all of this juggling to make that work. It's skill intensive for the mages to do it. Not all mages are able to do it necessarily, but if your mages are good, they can handle that, and then you can get big ignites onto these goons, and you only actually need to leave 1 healer and 1 warlock, for instance, in each of these, and that's all that it takes. So very easy job, and everybody else gets to stay outside, and then yeah, the mages are doing their displacement stuff, all popping back out here, and then combusting into the boss and blowing up these ads for free. Some other stuff will randomly hit these goons, like you saw one of my Blessed Hammers hit each of them, but normally stuff won't hit these goons from outside. There's a couple of weird abilities like Caustic Splatter can as well randomly, but yeah, usually that's how this works. Okay, now there's a tank frontal. Now this one, when you get hit by it, you leave behind a golden puddle as you move. That golden puddle is very annoying. There's not a good way in this area. You'd have to change your strategy if you wanted to actually run with it. But instead what we do is I just pop a defensive, and then I stand still back here, and then once there is 10 seconds or less left on this, I cast Blessing of Spell Warding on myself, and now, when this expires, it will drop all 28 stacks in a huge puddle right here, but I won't get stunned, which is what normally happens because I have Spell Warding on me. And the reason we time it like this is that during this time, the rest of the raid needs to jump into this fire puddle, and that's because there's about to be frost boots here. So they jump into this fire puddle, and if they get targeted by the frost boots, it immediately clears. On Mythic, that slip and slide effect doesn't get cleared until you stand in fire. So what you basically want is you always want to be in fire as those boots are coming out, and then you can come out, and the Liquid Weakors will assign some people left and some people right. That's facing the middle of the room. Melee will get sent right because the boss is going right. Range will get sent left. Make sure you have that correct. You don't want to lose uptime here. And it will send 2 people left, 2 people right, and basically anytime you get on the other side of these cages, 2 people can go on the side because the spears will always have 2 walls to get through, right? Anywhere through here will always hit 2 walls, and that way you'll be safe. That's part of the reason you don't want to break walls by having people get knocked out by the jailbreak. So the monks and the warlocks that go inside here are transcendencing or demonic circling out once they kill their ads. If other people get targeted to go in there, there are other ways that they're going to get out. If the hunters are targeted by the jailbreaks, there's a rescue priority weak aura in the Liquid Weakors as well. So hunters will get rescued out, priests will void elf out actually, but if they get targeted twice in a row, they can't void elf both times. So I think if they're getting targeted the first time, they're just staying in and getting knocked out late, which is something that you can now do post-nerf, I guess. But you don't want to get knocked out early because you don't want to break the wall early, and you don't want to be an eligible target for the Frost Shatter boots just as you're coming out of your cages, which can happen if you kill them too fast. So make sure you don't accidentally kill them too fast. Rogues are coming out with... I don't know how the rogue is getting out, actually. There's some way, maybe they can just step out or hook out as it's coming. No, they don't have, they're playing Assassination. So yeah, maybe it's Shadow Step out is how they're getting out as well. Warrior has Void Elf, so he's Void Elfing out. Shamans are getting rescued or life gripped, again, using the Liquid Rescue life grip assignment thing. Yeah, Warlocks are Demonic Circling. Mages are doing their mage nonsense. Demon Hunter is double jump Vengefuling out if they are, because that works as well. And the healers can't get targeted. So healers are only going in when they plan to, and you don't need a plan to get your priest or your paladin out. Okay, so yeah, standing in the back here, spell warding on myself, dropping this big golden puddle, but everybody's already used the fire, so the fact that the puddle is going to expand very quickly here, and you'll see it's like filling this whole space. Does a lot of damage if you stand in it, but we're done using this fire for now, so that's totally fine. Now here comes a finger gun. This finger gun needs to be aimed so that it hits both of the adds that are on this side here, because on Mythic, that's the only way to actually break the shield on them and kill them, is to hit them with the finger gun. So whoever's being targeted by the finger gun, again, this is an external that gets used on them, and then they hit both of these, and everybody else makes sure they're not in this path. And then again, full energy is coming out, and we're making sure that we're swapping at around 98 energy to be safe here, as we're moving the boss a little bit. 97 is where we swap there, totally fine. And we're just hitting the boss. Again, another set of adds spawning. These ones are shielded, but we're coming over to the side here because the unshielded one is over here. We're finishing it off, and here comes the next set of mines. Now this time there's 5 mines instead of 4. We're still doing Warrior pops 1, and then Paladin, me, bubbles and pops 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sort of looking at health frames, but really I'm trying to do it on the same cadence from pull to pull so that the healers can know when it's going to be. I'm only adjusting if like somebody misses a soak and it does raid damage. And then this group soak goes to the stairs here, right up against this this wall here. Now this is the immune soak, so you see a bunch of people are immuning in here, and or tanks in that. Again, you need a minimum amount of people to be in there so it doesn't wipe you. But then, yeah, this gets us the debuff, so we won't be eligible targets for the next one, but we will be eligible targets for the 4th one, which is the whole point in this plan of being targeted by that soak this way. Now, this is a weird fire puddle. Because we placed it on elevation, it's not actually there, even though it looks like it's there, on the lower ground unless you jump. So if you stand in this area here, you're not going to be in the fire unless you jump. That's going to matter later for clearing the boots. But up next is a tank soak. This one just goes straight down the middle, and the tank soaks it as well, straight down the middle. And then this tank soak goes off to the side.
Good thing it's not buggy,
here,
you know.
Which Star is not on the ground right now. That's because this fight needs 10 raid markers, and you have 8. So Star and Circle get replaced by a lucky winner, which is me. Every pull, we place Star and Circle get replaced towards the end of the fight, and if I forget, then I have to replace them during the fight over here and here for Star and Circle. So you'll see I'm probably going to notice that now. Spray and Pray goes out towards Purple Diamond, and then we're getting ready to swap over to Dirt. I noticed there's a little world marker issue here, so I got to replace them before we go into this next area. So yeah, there goes Star, and there goes Circle over there. And we're pulling the boss between Star and Circle. So now there's 3 prisons instead of 2. So just like the mines ramp up, the prisons ramp up. And you're, again, going to want to make sure that everybody understands what it means to be targeted with each of the ones here. So we have back left, front left, and right. Right is all the way over by the diamond marker on the other side of the fire. And then front left is in front of the boss, right towards this side. And back left is the back side of the room over here. Pretty confusing. It does have a map as well. But you're going to wipe a little bit to people not knowing which is front and which is which. But yeah, this one, we had one of our mage targeted, so mages may have to learn how to adjust to being in the opposite spot than they're usually going. But you can still, even if you're a mage and you're targeted, you can still do your shimmer nonsense. And then, yeah, you can see everybody getting inside one of these things, right? And then people getting out with all of their respective tools, doing all of their mage stuff, and keeping the boss close enough that it can ignite both. Now in this spot, again, the tank frontal's coming out on me. This is actually pretty hurty, so I use Guardian to live on this one. And I just sort of double back with this puddle, and I'm trying to keep it nice and in this side of the room because we don't want it to go farther forward for later in this fight. Now we're coming to the other side here. I got to replace my markers, so you see I replaced Star and Circle there. And now I'm going to sack whoever gets this finger gun. They're going to hit both of these adds. Everybody's gotten knocked out of their cages, but while all that was happening, there was also the Frost Shadow boots. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about those Frost boots. So you can't see it right now because I am running, but look on the minimap, you can see everybody who's outside is running towards where that fire was on the stairs. And as those Frost boots came out, they were all on that fire, and then you have to jump so that you actually get into the fire to clear the Frost Slippy Slide, or you can go deeper into the fire onto the stairs, that also works. And then you can take these again behind these adds and blow them up with the spears, just like you plan to. Then here comes, again, replacing the markers, another finger gun cast, and this one, again, externals get used. You just want to plan out your externals to always go on these targets of these ones, so this one is my sack. Now here we go, we're shifting to metal again, so our anchors are making sure that we're moving on this side. I have a little reminder here to place my markers if I haven't already, but I have already, so not to worry. Now this time, the boss is going to spawn 6 mines. So this is very tough. There's not you could try and soak 1 and then bubble 5, but you're trying to do 5 soaks in 8 seconds. Pretty sketchy. What some guilds will do is they'll do 1 and 2, like they'll have a monk do 1 this time, or a monk do 2, and then paladin will level 3, 4, 5, and 6. But what I wanted to do was reduce the mental load on the rest of my raid here as much as I could. So what we did is we did paladin soaks 1 without bubble, warrior soaks 2 this time. Normally the warrior soaks 1, but this time he soaks number 2, and then paladin soaks 3, 4, 5, 6 with bubble. So that way it's sort of, I only have to do 4 within 8 seconds. That's a lot more manageable. But you can see as soon as it's coming out, I'm going to get an assist ping on me. That's my co-tank. Using this is tech that I've been evangelizing since FireAct. I think it's really good. I think people don't use this enough. But this is just a macro that he presses that puts an assist ping on me. So he can see where I am, get a sound from the direction of where I am, and he can see which mine I'm running to soak as soon as it spawns. I see one's coming over here. I make sure that I get inside of it, and I pop it. Meanwhile, somebody else has already popped another one there. So that's not good. Whoever popped that one, I have a sneaking suspicion it's this Mistweaver here. That was a mistake. That should have been the warrior catching that one. And you can see everybody has 2 stacks of this debuff and this heal absorb as well right now. So very dangerous situation. Then we have 3 stacks even on some people here, because then our warrior tank soaked like he was supposed to there, but we accidentally had another soak. So things are falling apart fast here, but luckily the Disc Priest ramp is enough to cover through this. But yeah, look how much in danger those people with 3 stacks were. So I paused for a little bit here, identifying that there was an extra pop that shouldn't have been there. And then I'm going to do 4, and then 5, and then 6. And the goal is to kind of get this done before or as this rocket is spawning. Now this rocket is being soaked by everybody who doesn't have an immunity, so that they will have a debuff that will mean that they can't be a target for the phase 2 one, whereas all of us with immunities won't soak this one, and then we will be eligible targets for the phase 2 rocket. That's the theory behind doing this. This rocket goes on the skull marker in the middle of the room, and at this spot you want to stop damage on the boss. As soon as the boss is below like 42%, you want to stop if you're here or earlier in the fight, and you just want to wait until you get this next couple of mechanics handled. So killing off this Rocketeer is a good thing to do. Yeah, we're totally stopped on damage here. We want to wait until after this spray and pray to push. Taking the boss into dirt, but again, remember, you absolutely cannot trigger the dirt transition here. So your anchors have to stay on the metal side here, making sure that you don't accidentally pop this boss early. If you even get like 1 second of the dirt transition thing, the boss will get another stack and pulse. You'll be taking 20% more pulsing damage for all of the last phase. Very hard to deal with. So yeah, you need to make sure you don't accidentally trigger the dirt side transition. What you can, however, trigger is the full energy swap. So we don't do it on this pull, but the boss can start its double-minded fury cast. As long as you push it below 40% during that cast, it's fine. But yeah, we're getting onto the dirt side here, and we're getting ready to start damage. And here we go. Lust, all CDs, potions, everything we can. Now it's a burn from 40 to 0 as fast as possible. So you make sure you've saved every CD that you can for this as well. And everybody gets on the dirt side, and this electrocution matrix comes out. Now, there are a couple of schools of thought for how you want to handle the charges here. Let me explain how it works first. So there's a matrix in the middle of the room, right? And if you touch this laser, you die. The boss will do the charges on Mythic. Basically, imagine that the matrix in the middle of the room divides the room in half, which it does. And then imagine that there's another line perpendicular to that. And that now means there's 4 quadrants in the room. Now, this matrix is slowly going to rotate around the room as well, and so is that perpendicular line. But basically, anytime the boss is charging, he's going to try and charge to the midpoint of the other quadrant that is safe. So if he is... So imagine that perpendicular line coming out of this coil right now. Comes out right here. So as long as he's on this side of that line, he's going to charge forwards to this side of the line in the same direction as the rotation of the laser. If you instead have him over here, he will charge backwards into the rotating laser, which can be a little bit harder to deal with. So let's see what that looks like. So we first pull the boss over this way, and then the boss is going to charge, and he's going to start charging this way. He doesn't beta to player, he just always goes to the midpoint of that other quadrant of the room. And then the boss will turn left, or left, right, left is the way. If you're following the boss, you will then want to go left, which, yeah, the boss is spinning left. I guess it's sort of his right, but yeah, left, right, left is how this works. Or I guess clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise is how this works. So there are a couple of schools of thought of this, because what happens is after this first bullet storm, which is basically going to kill you if it hits you, if you're a monk, make sure getting hit by the physical side is fine, getting hit by the nature side is not. Same potentially true depending on your spec. Maybe one of these sides is livable and the other is not, but really don't want to get hit by this. But then after this cast finishes, the boss will follow the tank for a little bit. So what you can try and do, and some guilds try and do, is they try and pull it Imagine that midpoint line. It's like right here. If you can get the boss back here, it will charge forward again. So you can try and always have it charge forward. The problem with this is that often that won't be consistent. You may want to use a monk taunt to actually make that consistent, which some guilds will do. But what we instead decided to do, and I think this was really good, was we just planned to always have it go forward, backwards, forwards. This has another benefit because it goes left, right, left on the spins as well, which means that if you are following the boss from the laser side of the room, you always can just keep walking forward, right? And you will always be going in the correct direction. So when you're chasing the boss here, you just are on the laser side and you keep walking forward. And then you're dodging around, and we're going to pull the boss kind of out a little bit more to make a little bit more space. And then this last charge is going to come out. And again, if you are on the middle side of the room, which I'm not because I'm a tank and I'm a special snowflake, but everybody else that's on the middle side of the room can again just follow forward, and that just always works. It always works if you're doing forward, backward, forward, left, right, left. You can just always follow the boss on the inside and keep walking forward, and that I think is very consistent. I think is better than trying to make the charges go forward, forward, forward. Some guilds do that. They prefer it. I recommend this way. That's how I would do it. Is just always have the boss charging, forward, backwards, forward, because it's very consistent, it's very reliable, and you get that easy heuristic of be on the middle side of the room relative to the boss and keep walking forward as it spins. You may need to make sure you don't get hit by these circles on the ground either, but other than that, this phase is kind of chill. It's not too, it's like this is a nice spot to pop your cooldowns and just blast the boss. Now, stage 2 is going to start, and you want to get on the metal side here, because this doesn't affect, the sides don't matter anymore, except for you want to be kind of forward, because the laser is cutting into you from behind, right? So forward is where we're going to need to play soon. We're going to want to bait our mines forward, so that they don't get cut off by the laser, and so that when we soak them, the soaks that they leave behind, the swirlies that they leave behind, don't go behind the laser and wipe us, right? So here comes the set of mines. Once again, this is a 6 mine set, but it's actually easier than the last one because we're only popping 4 and we're saving 2. So these ones come out, Warrior pops 1 insta, and I'm bubbling and doing 2, 3, 4 as soon as people are getting these debuffs cleared. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. And these just want to get rooted insta as soon as they spawn, because now what's going to come out is Frost Boots. The faster you can do 1, 2, 3, and 4 there, the faster people can catch these swirlies and then get in position to clear their Frost Boots on the middle of the room or the edge over here. And what you need to do, if you're targeted by these Frost Boots, is bring your lance through one of the 2 mines that are still out. And that's why we leave them here. These ones, otherwise, you don't have anywhere for these lances to go that won't freeze the player. So all of the players targeted by these lances need to bring them through a mine. Now you can sequence this either way. Either you can clear your Frost Boot first and then bring the lance through a mine, or you can bring the lance through a mine while you're slip and sliding and then go and clear on the fire in the middle of the room. Either option's fine, depends on where you started. Just you got to make sure that it goes through a mine, right? So all these players bringing their lance through a mine, making sure we're not getting hit by that funny lance there. Somebody does, but it's okay. We've got a res, and now we're taking the boss forward towards Moon and Star, which we replaced earlier, right? And this is a 4 prison set. You have to deal with 4 prisons here. Now this is a spot where I believe the nerf to this boss makes the fight a lot easier. A lot of guilds are still playing it like Liquid and Echo did, but I think you should overload these prisons because now you can get knocked out. So even though people like warriors and shamans don't have a good way to get out of these cages without using like Void Elf Racial, you can still send them in and they could just get knocked out by the jailbreak at the end. And that is, I think, absolutely the way that you should handle this. So I would say overload these relative to what the Race World first did. Send more people than you need to into these jails because there's no downside. Unlike in P1, where you might get targeted by the next boots if you get knocked out early, here there's no downside. You just kill the jails fast, get knocked out fast. It's maybe a little bit less efficient on boss damage, but it's still really good. And Star and Moon here get damaged a bunch by the mages for free, so you want to overload Circle and Square with extra people. So we're sending 1 extra person into each of those relative to what Race World First comps did, and I think that's really smart. Okay, so then out comes these, and what's happening as well here is people with the immune soaks are being assigned to go in Star and Moon if they can, and everybody else with an immune, like the mages, are staying out. This immune soak now can only target players that are in Star or Moon or outside. So whoever gets targeted here, they can take it out in front, and this is a good spot to do it. If somebody in one of the cages gets it, they just take it to the wall of the cage towards the boss, and that way it can be soaked by people in the other one as well. And so you can see, again, we've got immunes in here, we've got tanks in here. Look at this, our prop warrior tank runs over to the side here and is soaking in this as well. and that way we have enough immunities to make this soak happen during all this nonsense. Jailbreaks are happening now, people are getting broken out of their cages, and knuckles are coming out as well. So everybody gets out of these knuckles, and again, it's on me. I saved my spell warding for this, because Bubble's not back up yet. By the way, the bubble at the start of this phase only comes up if you are good and get enough cooldown reduction. Otherwise, it won't be up in time. So make sure you're saving your wings and your whatever this button is, so that you actually can get it back up during the intermission. But yeah, this time I'm using spell warding on myself and then just running so I don't take a bunch of damage. You can try and save the spell warding for the end of the fight for the Enrage. That's what Racer World First Guilds did. You could try and use it on the Electro, the finger gun person. That's also smart. We kind of ended up deciding that it is better to use on me. I kind of end up deciding. It's one of those things where I feel like I've made it easier for myself, and that always feels wrong. Like I should have maybe found a way to live this without using spell warding, but I couldn't consistently survive here without using it. So I just was like, okay, look, we got a spell warding me, and we're not gonna have spell warding for, you know, the DPS warrior during the Enrage. But yeah, I felt it was necessary. I don't know. I'm not very good at prop paladin, so I needed to do that to live, I think. But yeah, then again, just running a bit, getting this puddle spawn somewhere that is not a big deal. Now these mines are coming in. Now, this is the fun part of the fight. These mines are horrifically bugged. They are bugged in ways that it's very annoying. As soon as they go CC immune and start chasing after players, they will desync their actual location from where they appear to be. Now you can fix this because they are always behind where they were. So you can try and just run along where you think they might be behind them, or you can hit them with a CC effect. If you hit them with a CC effect, even though they're CC immune, it'll reveal where they are. And this bug happens when they're not CC immune a little bit as well sometimes. And as soon as you CC them, it will actually update their location to the correct one. So this mine has been CC'd, so it's actually where it claims to be, which is nice. And then this mine in the back here actually bugs in a different way here, where look at it, it's just, look at that mine back there. It's just completely bugged out. It's not chasing anybody. That one is a rare bug. Usually you see the other bug, but this mine is just, it's back there just refixating on people. Look at it. It's just refixating, super bugged mechanic. Horrifying part of this fight is that you are going to wipe a bunch to these bugged mines, but you will eventually learn how they work. And again, throw a CC on them to reveal where they actually are. But yeah, you need to soak those two during that time, generally, and then catch, because if you don't, they're going to be CC immune and sped up and run at somebody and hit them during this next bit, and you won't be able to soak the fallout that they leave behind. Or you can wait until you get a pull where one of them just completely bugs like this, and then you can kill the boss, soaking one less mine, which I guess was nice. But yeah, okay, so now the last overlaps have happened here. There were a couple more, you know, frontals and tank soaks that just you handle like always. And then we're baiting mines. So we're getting under the boss here, and then we're baiting mines, and we're slowly kiting towards this side of the room. And then the boots in 5 seconds, we're making sure to get in the middle of the room, into this fire. I'm not an eligible target, so I don't know why I was here, but everybody else should be in the fire, clearing their boots, and then not hitting a mine, making sure to freeze the mine with their lance. And then we're casting mass roots, earth grab totems, capacitor totems, all that stuff on these mines, making sure they don't hit us. Now the boss goes full energy. This is a long cast on Mythic, a lot longer than Heroic, and you just need to kill the boss before the cast finishes. Again, look at that mine there. It's just bugged. It's just doing its thing over there. These mines are awful. The fact that they released this fight with the mines in this bugged state is appalling. It costs so many pulls during progression for us and for every other guild that works on this boss, and I think it's a huge shame because this fight is otherwise pretty cool, aside from the jail nonsense as well with the like smoke bomb effect. But yeah, the mine bug is very, very bad on this fight. That's the thing that takes this fight from being a great fight to not being a great fight. But yeah, then you just need to kill it during this intermission cast, or this enrage cast. It doesn't one-shot you on the finish here, so you can immune or even defensive and maybe live a tick or two. But yeah, you can see with just 2 bubbles. And we took it down during the end there. Overall, yeah, pretty fun fight, except for the jail mechanic is very fiddly, and the mine bug. You will come to hate the mine bug because it only matters at the very end of the fight, and then you wipe despite having a really good pull because of a bugged mine.
That's a lot.
Thanks, I hate it.
We will start pulls. We have about an hour and 20 minutes. And we will start working some of the kinks out. I am working on big raid plan, and I will have that good to go eventually. start polls, and then I'll be working on this to get it back to you guys so that you have an idea of specific things that we should be doing. So I think for the first big group soak, what we're going to try to do for now is I want Cyrus, Crip, and both tanks to stay out. Everyone else will soak. So it'll be the first group soak or whatever. But Cyrus, Crip, and both tanks will stay out, basically. If I set the note up correctly, it should alert you.
Do you have a plan for the fifth person to be an immune?
Shouldn't just be near him.
Yeah, it'll likely just be Nero.
Let's get bowling.
We'll probably have to adjust our note and stuff like that because we obviously again don't have like 3 mages.
3,
so we'll have to probably put more people in the game for gameplay. Mine's going out in 3, 2, 1. Eight mine, 3.
Searing shrapnel.
Fixated.
Searing
Look
shrapnel.
out.
Searing shrapnel.
That a little bit.
Searing shrapnel.
We have a rocket. This is the first big
Goblin guided rocket. Spray and pray.
Is this okay?
No.
Devil-minded fury.
No, that doesn't break the acid. Only the finger gun.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a different funnel. So like, it's okay. It's okay.
That was the soak you wanted everyone in, but immunities and tanks, right? Or Cyrus Crypt, me and Moss.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 3 people or 2 people. Not those people not in it.
Yeah. We
Take
were
odds.
telling me not to get in, but I know that you wanted me in. Did anyone else get the same message?
Yeah.
Just do it with the group that's assigned this time.
To confirm, boss is supposed to be in the middle of the 2 markers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh yeah, there's shrimp on pull.
5, 4,
I'll push it
3, 2.
Using it immediately break those bombs at the start, so don't make yourself take more damage than you need to.
Mine. Wait for the big rocket.
Goblin guided rocket.
Pretty good at strength.
Still only 90%.
Spray and pray.
Ready to swap.
Everyone,
now?
everyone.
Double-minded fury.
Who are our anchors?
It's gonna be lethal. Should be the last one, so everyone should. It's gonna be Cyrus and lethal, pretty much.
Okay.
And then lethal will do like a. Will do his hunter magic with his disengage to get back to the other side. Just do your assigned groups this time, so if it tells you not to soak, don't soak. I just want to see it.
If it tells us not to soak, don't soak.
Yep. Like the assignment says, just follow the assignment on your record.
Someone still soaked a bomb that time. Please be watching your feet. I'm trying to save your health bar.
It's a 500% debuff, right? After you soak the first one?
Yeah, but I have an immunity.
Yeah, you're a cheater, I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
State mine.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
Fixated. Look out.
We
Searing
gotta make sure we're
shrapnel.
catching. Okay, so
Goblin guided rocket.
I think that was a catch issue. We popped like 6 at the same time.
Yeah, we missed the we missed the soak circle.
It was 2 bombs and a soak.
yeah, like Vendor's gonna pop them pretty fast. Like, so Moss is gonna pop one, it immediately gets healed off. Then Vendor's gonna go 2, 3, 4, like pretty fast. You just have to catch them. I can tell you now that like a lot of guilds have to do a stop damage in phase 1, so that's super enjoyable. But like with a stop damage, it's almost gonna be like your job is to just actually stop damage and tunnel catching, right? That's huge priority. Is like you're stopping and just catching. So we need 15 people in the first one. So I have Cyrus out, Crypt out, and both tanks, right? And then let's have Zach stay up. Everyone else will be in that first soak. And then lethal, you're pretty much going to be on the green side, or the metal side the whole time. You will be pretty much the last person anchor. You will never swap sides until we're ready to change it. And Cyrus will be the backup.
Searing shrapnel.
Fixated.
Shrapnel.
Look out.
Shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Good. So everyone except Cyrus, Crit, Zach, and both things.
Biggest line.
Ready for a spray and pray.
Spray and pray.
Get ready to swap. Start moving.
Everyone swap. Alright, you got it. Holy shit. That's crazy. Alright, get ready for the first set of prisons. Remember, they're going to the left and right.
Oh, that's not nice.
Earthshaker jail. Enraged. Molten gold knuckles.
Daniel's not
Well, they need to.
Jailbreak.
I think I'm a little too close together as well.
Yeah, I couldn't heal you.
I was also somehow lined to the boss.
Yep, they were too close.
Yeah, they need to be a little bit further apart.
In fairness,
Storm
the
Fury
jail's got all
finger
the
gun.
markers.
Electrocharged shield. Faulty wiring.
I just think we bump each marker out like 2-3 yards. Just a little wiggle.
Yep. Think of it as want the goal, the circle of the goal, to like barely touch the inner line. Okay.
I think a better way is just touching the wall. Like the edge of it can touch the wall, because like in
Yep.
the video, Dratnus, the wall, like the wall that's touching the wall was like inside the wall. So
I think, and I'm only saying this because I feel like we put a pretty heavy emphasis on anchors and moving, and it was like the first thing the video explained. Like, if I'm a ranged player on this fight, I would not be setting myself up after that frontal that he does, or like during it. It's like, once it happens, I'm not putting myself in a position where I can't move. I'm not setting myself up where I have to be planting to casting. I'm not pushing a cooldown. I'm not doing any of that, because I'm like, we're like talking about and putting a big emphasis on everyone has together. Lethal's the last one to move, and some of y'all are just like turreting, and we're saying move, 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 and we have missed it every time but that time, and I'm of the opinion we got lucky. He had 100 energy.
Yeah, so the tank frontal needs to be pointed at triangle, and the other one needs to be pointed at. I mean, a red plane. Just do the point frontal at triangle, then do the tank frontal at X for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I did last time.
Yeah.
Just keep doing that.
Holy, who did that?
Moss,
Sorry, you
when
said tank. You said tank phone. Confused the shit out of me.
When you like go back and forth on this boss, you need to try and walk straight through him on this middle line so he stays straight.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
Good. Ready for the
Goblin
rocket again,
guided rocket.
everyone. Ready for the spray and pray.
Spray and pray.
Like, if you're not lethal, you should be dirt right
And everyone should be on dirt except for lethal. Very good, lethal. And remember, make sure the Goal circle touches the outer wall here.
Bump him back a little bit, Moss. I need to face him the other way.
Earthshaker jail.
Okay.
Good. tank frontal.
You don't want to be there, Puff.
Molten gold knuckles.
And then the frost boots. So remember, you dip into the fire here. So you want to be into the fire before the frost boots. And then remember, it should tell you which side to go. There's double wall.
Enraged.
Is he supposed to be getting huge shields?
Storm Fury Finger Gun.
That's the one you need to point at the
Electrocharged
ads.
shield. Faulty wiring.
Move.
Everyone swap, everyone swap, everyone swap.
You can't point
Double-minded fury.
We lost some people, so I was just trying to figure it out.
Does everyone have the giant thing on the middle of the screen that says that the energy is counting up?
Yes.
Okay.
It's part of the liquid pack.
Yeah, I want to ask this now because it's early, but when the Wicora says right, is right looking like X?
Which time?
For the breaking the spears.
Yes.
It'll be. So you're talking about like the frozen, like the boots, the frost boots.
Yes.
It's gonna be facing towards the middle of the room.
Facing towards the middle. So green is right and X is left, I guess.
But it's different when you're facing the other way. Of course, you're a healer. You won't get it, but because when you get the prisons,
dumb?
No. The prisons are opposite of that. The prisons are opposite.
I get it. It's facing towards the middle. That's okay.
But yeah,
I get it.
Can I get a hammer?
That was awesome.
You're a healer, so you don't get it.
Good job.
So listen, the ads in there need to be interrupted, by the way. For the people inside the go out circles, the ads need to be interrupted. Okay.
Yep, my side got a kick off, but I can't solo kick it.
And you should have a healer in there with you, right?
It's just me and Zach.
Yeah, I can get the second one.
There should be a healer.
Okay.
There should be a healer in there with you, and the healer should get the kick first.
I can go in.
How almost every group does it is a healer should be in each go all set. So I don't know, however, like usually it's a Mistweaver with a Mistweaver's with one group, and then another healer's with the other group.
Has to be a healer that can get out, right? Without breaking it?
Yep. It's almost always a Mistweaver, or something else like like there's a healer that can survive. Most of the time it's Mistweavers. We only have one Mistweaver.
Well, it's also because of damage too.
Well, there's not a huge healing requirement, so like the healer's DPS in there. But you also make it. That's the whole reason you 5 heal the fight. Is like the healers go in there. I don't know if you watched the same video I did, but Dratnos emphasized it of like you always just send a healer in. And again, that healer gets the first kick, right?
So do we know who the other healer who's going in?
We don't have healers that can get out. This is the problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I mean,
Can you rescue out? We have 3 rescues.
If Zach can get the second one, the kicks are irrelevant because I can get the first, I can get the second. It's dead before the third.
His interrupts 20-something seconds. But yeah, so just make sure. For now, regardless if it's just you two, just make sure it gets interrupted, right? But that's why the boss is getting shield, or got a huge shield, is because we didn't interrupt.
How about you do this?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mine's coming out. 3, 2, 1.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Good die. don't know if we maybe pop too early.
I think that was a miscatch. The right side.
Again, just it for the sake of right now, I would have every single
Spray and pray.
Do you want me to just break a little slower so people can catch their bearings, or do people just need to?
I think like the cadence has to happen, so I think it's just better off that you.
Double-minded fury.
That's what I was thinking. Just wanted to make sure.
So I think it's better for you to just do your job, and they have to adjust, especially if it's that detrimental that we have to practice.
Yeah, there was like 6 of them, and I caught like 4 of them, and then 1 landed, and then another one landed.
I was on zone defense on the steel side.
Okay, well you were a fucking 7th round safety then, bud. You didn't adjust to the offensive scheme.
I didn't.
Ain't no Ed Reed up in this bitch, you know.
Oh, I just saw something that made my day even better.
Was it lightning?
Jackson Dart, 2nd quarterback drafted.
Who?
New York Giants.
Ask, bro. Pull the ball.
I'm just happy.
That was one of the greatest that we've seen.
Oh, Bender, you beautiful bastard.
That kind of execution is what gets you drafted in the first round. Hit ready on the ready check. Thank you.
Hey, one clap.
That was devastating. You're devastating right
now. I want to swap this. Nero, you will stay out in the first set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Alright, fuck up. Thanks, fuck up.
I'm with you, blood.
Thank you.
Here's that spray.
Spray and pray.
You want to be on the opposite side with that. It's okay. Make sure everyone's over. Ready for prisons in 10.
Earthshaker jail. Molten gold knuckles.
I talked too early. My fault.
He's a madman. He's a madman.
That's crazy.
My B.
What's Golden Line doing?
Want us to kill it here? Or,
Storm
Prog?
Fury thing
Sorry.
Is there
Electrocharged
Bendir,
shield. Faulty
in
wiring.
that, are you supposed to pull the boss further back? Because the gold is dropping like where we're having to like dip our toes in.
Double-minded fury.
I think it's because the cells are too close to the wall.
Yeah,
I can pull it further back.
So.
I got scared the first pull. I thought it felt like the lava was shitting on me and I couldn't live it, but that was probably in hindsight because the healers couldn't touch me.
Okay.
The healers would just need to tickle me there.
Oh yeah, because the first time nobody in the entire universe.
And I was
had
like,
ult.
holy shit, this is shitting on me. They can't keep me up. But they couldn't see me.
Okay.
I'll pull it further back.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask. I was like,
You can keep your little toes warm by the fire.
Yeah. They were doubly warm because of your gold that you were dripping everywhere.
Yeah, we don't.
Is there a strat that we can do that makes it not make that sound again?
Say it again, I'm almost there.
So we don't want these jails directly on the wall. We are using them to actually break, and people are not like porting out, so we're like losing some of the walls, and people aren't able to hide on the wall if it's literally on the corner. So you got to give people room to actually get behind the wall for their frost shatter shit.
Would you like the baits to be further north?
I guess it's fun. They just can't be on the wall.
If they could be closer into, that would be helpful. I can do a lot to them, but I can't. Like his ads inside, but I can't hit them right now because they're too far away.
What are kill times on this fight looking like?
Too long.
Fair enough.
I got the C.
7:32.
Cool. I know what drink is to run. Thanks.
Oh, someone got a knife Kazan. That makes sense.
Bang.
Let me know when you're un-DC'd, Lenny.
Yeah, I'm logging back in.
Yeah, there's some 8-minute kills too. Yeah.
8 minutes.
Kill it in 5.
I think I could kill it in 4.
4? You mean 3?
You're right, you're right. Let's not sell ourselves short. Oh, Lenny just faded out of existence. I just watched him get Thanos snapped.
Got sent back to the farm.
Doesn't want to come.
Who else loves the fact that this boss isn't even holding the brass knuckles in his hands? They just kind of float through his fingers. Kind of really sums up how good this fight is with the bugs
This is
and
like when
everything.
someone said sticks needed to move the joysticks around. I think it was Cyrus.
I'm gonna need somebody for a pull to watch and see if he actually pulls the trigger on the gun now.
Alright, I got you. I got nothing better than.
I don't even like. It doesn't even look like brass knuckles. Like from this angle, it looks like an iron.
Leonard Flappison is back online. I think we're ready.
It's not even in his hand.
It would like be consistent if he didn't actually pull the trigger on the gun, right? Because he has shaman powers. He's just like shooting things out of it.
Well, the gun isn't the shaman aspect. It's brass knuckles. That's the shaman aspect.
He also could probably use a CPAP. Look how heavy he's fucking breathing. He has to open his mouth every breath.
Well, he's a shaman, bro. He just uses the power of the
Fucking
wind.
mouth breather, man. Let's move.
Okay.
Let's call out our DKs. That's crazy.
What do you think he shoots out of his gun? Hot dogs?
Oh, I can tell you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You clearly ate the edible.
Massive ropes.
That's crazy.
If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
I hope it's a taffy rope.
Oh, it's
Searing
not.
shrapnel.
It's forbidden, Taffy.
Fuck yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone did a boo-boo.
I sense something has gone wrong.
Something is gonna ride.
Somebody's thinking about taffy, apparently.
We're fine, Moss.
No, not you.
No,
You know, like
I'm
the
just-
shared rope.
Wait. I need to do this for science. I can just swap him back and forth, right? No, I can't. Yes? Okay.
The elemental carnage suggests otherwise, Moss.
What if you did that? You just swapped them back and forth?
They'll get too many stacks and the AoE will murder you.
Okay, Vinny's clearly
Just-
AFK, right?
Keep him stun locked?
I mean, he can't do anything to you.
Besides pulse AoE, you know.
Yeah, and he gets a stacking buff.
Literally just put avoidance on your gear, okay?
Just fucking heal it, man.
I know, healers adjust.
We have 5 healers. Heal it.
Ari's like, I have the baked bread. I can't heal you guys through this.
Yeah, Lenny, hit your fucking buttons, man.
There's nothing to do here.
He's too busy being in cat form going rawr.
Gonna organize one pull on farm where we all like insta swap back and forth every second while shouting at the healers increasingly loudly to heal us.
Wait, I'll pretend we're in cat form.
Oh my god.
Damn dude, on back, man. I raided with that dude in Cata Classic.
I saw you guys on one arm down to it.
Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's actually catch all the mines this time.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Next thing goes to cross. This is the tank line.
So coming.
Try and get this next rental to triangle.
Spray and pray.
Not
Getting ready to go dirt. Everyone dirt but lethal. Dirt, 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 dirt. Prisons in 5.
Earthshaker jail. Molten gold knuckles. Jailbreak. Frost shatter boots.
Dip your toes, dip your toes.
Storm Fury Fingal gun.
Yeah.
Electrocharged shield.
Swap, by the way, if
Faulty
you're not
wiring.
lethal,
Faulty wiring.
You can actually swap now.
Everyone go.
Moving him out of the goop. He's bathing in fondue.
Interesting.
MK2
Baiting mines.
electroshocker.
I baited one poorly.
Searing shrapnel.
There's one.
Fixated! Look out!
Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided Searing rocket. Shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
Yeah, we're supposed to be swapping the sides of the room here. Boss is supposed to be in the entrance back here, isn't he?
Maybe.
Alright.
Yeah,
It's the first time we got
Good. It's the first time we've seen that.
So I just dumped 2 raid plans that I was working on. If you would like to look at them, that will help you understand.
I need to see, even if I watch the guide, I need to see the raid planner. I'm not going to remember to move the boss.
So good, man.
The cadence on the second mine pops, slower or faster or the same? It can't be faster, but slower.
It's one more. I think that what he was saying was to be as consistent as you can with them, so it's the same feel every time.
Should have been.
I would
faster between the first and second. Deal.
Yeah, I didn't have my bubble back up, so I gotta like actually be able to hit the boss more. That's on me. I just need to figure out what I'm doing.
Oh shit. My bad.
God damn it, you.
Here we go.
No,
again.
Just
I did that because Lenny was DC'd.
Cyrus, save me, please.
Leonardo Flapson.
Do we res protection?
We have cartel jumpers, brother.
It's on Ari.
We have cartel jumpers too.
Wish I
Wait,
was
we
on
died
Ari.
together. This is okay.
I mean, everybody has their jumper cable still, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cyrus and I are having a moment.
So like, kind of watching you guys do like the soaks, should it be more of a thing of like having people spread out more because it's consistently I'm seeing just like watching outside the raid.
Well, we
Do you know how
want to
to
bait
rest
the bombs under the boss. We don't want to spread.
No,
out
I'm saying after they're soaked.
I am trying to be 7th safety though. I am trying to spread after.
We have a hammer.
I mean, it's a pretty tight spread on this fight, though, isn't it? Everybody's kind of staying in the same area. It's just the people with the little lightning circles, right? Because you got to move in to get the soak the fire and everything too. Kind of a loose stack, right?
By DC again, you might want to put somebody else so I don't just get pulled.
Zaki PR is ready to
It's
rock.
it's just WoW too. Like, I don't understand.
No, it's Vindruid coming in on resto.
I mean, you don't need 5 healers. So you can bring everybody.
It's Yeasty coming in on resto actually.
So on the jails, like ideally, if the weak is set up, and let me know if you get frost shot and you don't see it. It should tell you if you're going left or right, but just keep in mind, like, try to position yourself where there are multiple walls intercepting, because if there's only like one, or one shatter can hit one wall and then go through and still kill you. So try to put as many walls as you can in between you and the icicle. Also, there's going to be a barrier, so again, like, definitely be in position so you can instantly clear your debuff, and it's going to make it a lot easier to actually get where you need to be safe, to not die.
Dipping your toe in the fire. Is that what you're saying, Bean?
Like I said, yeah, there'll be a barrier up there, so like you will be fine. Just be ready to do that like instantly.
Mav, are you pissing or are you here? There we go.
Would be like R. Kelly.
Welcome to the draft, bro. Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mine's in 10. Maybe mine's coming out. Mine's
Searing shrapnel.
we're soaking everyone back to the
Searing shrapnel.
Fixated! Look out!
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
Big soak. Remember,
Goblin guided
everyone
rocket.
except for Cyrus, Nero, Crypt, and Bopeng. Ready for the spray and pray. This goes to 3.
Spray and pray.
Everybody should be on dirt. Everybody should be on dirt. Ready for prisons here.
Earthshaker jail.
So on that X, how are people gonna hide behind that wall?
Molten gold knuckles.
Ready for frost boots. Right up to the front there.
Jailbreak.
Frost boots. You should be in the fire here. Just in the fire. To the side.
So we move it after finger gun, right?
Yeah.
Storm Fury finger gun.
Needs to be pointed at.
Yeah, that needs to be pointed at both double ads. And then
Swap over.
Everybody should be on metal now.
Double-minded fury.
Lethal should be the last one.
Enraged.
Alright, we're dead. It's okay. So that finger gun is gonna come out right after these ads die, and that needs to hit both of those ads, right? If you go into the raid plan, I think it's like what is it, image 4 that I have.
I think it's 9.
Is it 9? So like again, you should, if you can, have the raid plan up on like on your other page or whatever. Yeah, it's image 9. So you want it to be like that, and then everybody realistically should be on metal after that finger gun, except for lethal. Okay. And then lethal, you're just doing the same thing that you did prior, right? Unless you get the finger gun, and then Cyrus, you're on dirt, right? And you will trigger the phase.
And looking at the guide, we're pulling it kind of not all the way to purple, but towards purple, like I'm moving him off the median and into the metal side. And that's where the new ads spawn, and then we do mines, and then we move him onto the median, put the cone into metal, and then the tank thing into dirt, and then we do the other group soak.
Yeah, and then that group soak will be Crip, Nero, Cyrus, both tanks. Crip, Nero, Cyrus, you guys will immune, so that'll be Nero's bubble. Crip, you'll cloak, and then.
And when I pull him over, am I keeping him on the median the whole time, or am I pulling him off temporarily? Just wondering if I'm actually pulling him into metal or not.
Yes, you'll pull him on like through metal because you'll have to pull him to the other ad.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, and then the mines will happen around when he's on the ad and we're killing it.
Yeah, and then that purple marker is where you'll do the cone, and then the tank mechanic will go to the dirt side orange. So, and then we'll do the group soak on the stairs.
Also, sorry, God.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just agreeing.
The Mixie was saying about keeping X and green open. I don't think we have to do that. You just like, if you get the frost shoes and you're in this thing here, you run out to the front, so that way you have line of sight of the boss and the raid team for heals and DPS.
I said that because we were breaking the front, so there was a lot. Like I was watching polls where people they were getting knocked natty instead of like porting.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be killing it that quick, and also they shouldn't be getting knocked that way. I'm pretty sure.
It shouldn't, but it might happen. So, like,
I'm kind of giving mine the sauce.
For individuals that can't get out as well, it should be in the raid plan. I think like at page 8. So if you need to use the goal break to get out, break the walls closest to the center line, if that makes sense.
Am I supposed to be waiting for frost boots to go out for me to kill that thing? Say no.
Well, without
No, I don't think so. That's really sad.
I'm pretty sure it is dead as the frost shoes are going out in this video, I think.
If you kill it before the frost shoes, then you can get targeted with the frost
people
shoes.
inside will get targeted. You don't.
Do we wanna-
You want to wait until after and then kill the ad?
Try to get Lenny
I
out
hate
of
it.
the instance so that we can bring in someone else. Like
I
use
should
the-
get DC, I guess. I don't know.
Do we want to?
Travis,
It looks like he just disappeared. We could try getting
Yeah,
out
it's
offline.
it's Area 52 is having issues, so
Yeah, Blizzard's being DDoSed right now.
Yeah.
you just kick me, should put me out.
Those are already disappeared.
Oh, cool. I won't log in then. I won't try, I guess.
This is the exploit we're going to use to kill Mugsy with 21 people.
So I don't want to beat a dead horse. I'm just making sure. You want us to stay in until after the frost shoes are cast and then port out?
Yes.
Yes.
Like it.
That's
You
because
don't
if you
wanna
kill it, then you
kill
can
the
get
ads.
targeted.
Yeah, I know.
Is that a bad thing if I don't care about getting targeted?
You're gonna get targeted, and then you're not gonna really have a way to break the frost shoes. You're gonna have to run around to the other side of the boss to clear your.
They could technically break it. They could break it early
No!
and then do it.
Bro,
and then
we are
clear it
giving
after.
that guy the sauce. We are porting out way before the frost shoes come out.
It's fine. Yeah, like if you guys can kill
Searing
it fast,
shrapnel.
and then you
Searing
can
shrapnel.
both port out, so it's fine. You guys can use it.
Yeah. Like that thing's getting the fucking heat.
It's the same thing for Mega and Ari. Like if you guys actually can manage to kill it very fast, that's great, because it's up to you. Like if you want to deal with it, because like Ari, you can't get targeted regardless. It just can't happen. It won't go on a healer.
Yeah, well.
This ad here on X never died on the full with Lenny.
I was trying, man.
On X, everybody else ditched.
Yeah,
I was in there. I was beating his ass. I was doing what I could, man. That shit was a fucking struggle, though.
That's crazy. I just got off from a chair and I saw the ready check. I'm back.
Would you want me to hop back on and help with heals at all, or no?
No.
Okay.
T-Dragon, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Thinking about getting a Xbox Game Pass to play the Oblivion remake. Don't they got that pirate game on there? Anyone know what that's called?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. That's fit in your mouth, dude.
4, Holy shit.
God damn.
You're right. Alright, bro. Yeah, get fucked, nerd.
Moss House not ready for that.
It's only the second best roast of the moment.
It does. Ready to bait mines? Bait. One belt for. Remember yourself and pretty so.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
The missed stuff, right?
Goblin guided rocket. Spray and pray.
Ready for prison soon.
Earthshaker jail.
Prison. That's a tank frontal, don't beam from the block.
Molten gold knuckles.
Ready for frost boots. Ready to dip in.
Jailbreak. Frost shatter boots.
Roaring. Finger gun. Make sure this is aimed at both
Storm
of those
Fury
guys.
finger gun. Electrocharged shield.
And everyone should
Multi-wiring.
be heading to metal. Head to metal.
Everyone who isn't.
And then lethal when you're ready. You'd want to transition right where that ad is that we broke so we kill it. And then we would pull it down here. And we would do the second set of mines here.
Right.
MK2 electroshocker.
So that unimmune ad.
Searing shrapnel.
Oh man, that's a lot of soaks.
Holy. Yeah, so you'd want to pull it to the ad that's up there while you do the transition. We cleave the ad down, and then you'll pull it to this next ad, and then right after that is the big soak, and that would be moved to the stairs.
Gotcha. And
The ads
then-
are always spawned in the same spot, right?
Yep.
Looking
But there's
at.
not... Sorry, go ahead, Mas.
I was just gonna say, looking at that mindset order, says first is Vendir, and then me, and then the rest are Vendir with bubble. I assume that's just to get him time to get his thing back.
Yeah, probably. I had it there though. I'm gaming.
Sick.
When the frost boots come, who has the boss?
Me.
Can you pull a little further out, probably closer to the circle? Because Melee's getting hit by the gold that's coming out from the wall.
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Because once the frost boots are out, you don't have to worry about where they're at.
That shit gets big as fuck because he's dropping all 28 stacks in one spot.
Yeah, and there's, I think there's no reason that he has to be, the boss has to be there though, so I can just pull him further out.
Yeah, him being there is fine in the beginning because we got to get the fire, but then after that, once we get it.
I'm roaring specifically on that set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel.
Ready for big set?
Goblin guided rocket.
You can take it.
Sure, there should be on third.
Spray and pray.
K-line goes to green. And then it could be on dirt. Ready for prison.
Earthshaker jail. Molten gold knuckles. Jailbreak. Storm Fury finger gun.
See that finger gun on both ends?
Electrocharged shield. Faulty
Good.
wiring. Faulty wiring.
And then beyond metal, you're just leaving this ad right now. Kill the ad.
MK2
Good. And then we go
electroshocker.
down to the other ad. And you cleave this ad. You ready for mine?
MK2
Here, I'm on.
electroshocker.
Watch the mines. Watch the mines.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Yeah, and then this dude soak will be at the stairs, and it is the immune soak.
I lived soaking 3!
No.
It's insane.
There's nothing preventing you for multiple soaking, right? You can just sprint through them.
We also
I mean-
Soaking is a relative term there.
I would die, but
No,
if
I
ran
mean
through all of
not
them.
bombs. I mean the circles.
I feel like I took a lot of damage doing like a couple soaks.
Okay, but
You
maybe
can-
like
I mean, I've taken like 4 swirl soaks in a row. It won't kill you. You just pop a defensive, you're fine.
Can I get a repair?
yeah,
bot?
that's what I was thinking. Especially at the start.
The damage you're feeling is from the dot up it's.
That's wild.
But soak picking up the soaks doesn't do that much damage.
And it doesn't increase the more soaks you
Nope.
do, right?
You can do literally every one if you could.
Okay.
I gotta repair.
Make sure.
But
Let's try to have everyone going into the second set here.
Oh, definitely missing.
We do not, but we can start talking about that if you would like.
It was just 2 million damage.
Yeah, it's a lot. Almost every team does use some sort of external.
Oh, I was using Iron Bark there. I don't know if anybody else was doing something.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Ready for the spray and pray. This goes to green.
Spray and pray. Double-minded fury.
I think some people were standing on the line without realizing it.
Guys, all I'm saying is I high rolled procs that pull. And it was fucking nuts.
Can I get your best ferocious bite sound?
Rawr.
Oh my god, the fucking jaw.
What does high rolling mean on Feral? What happens?
I just spam bit a bunch.
They bark instead of meow.
They just go rawr.
I was biting.
What'd you say like that?
I was nibbling.
Okay.
Are you jumping around all nimbly bimbly from tree to tree?
I was nibbling. Nibbling.
Milk from a saucer.
What do you say be eating mice?
Whenever you crit with a bite, can you go like
What the hell? I'll pay you
Vinny's no fun. Vinny's no fun guy.
I'll pay you 1,000 gold for each rar.
Knox says in field chat, do it, Vinny.
3, 2, 1.
Because you just know that it's gonna be over here. Rar, 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 rar.
It's gonna be the
rar.
most deadpan rar ever.
I'm high rolling. Rar, 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 rar.
Rar, big mines, rar.
Rar, baiting, rar.
Searing shrapnel.
Do not run into multiple. Make sure we suck, please. You ready for big suck?
Rar.
Big suck. Big suck,
Goblin
rar.
guided rocket.
Oh, it's on me.
So,
Too far away. Can't bite. Ready for the spray and pray. This goes to green.
You can be on dirt.
Yep, you should be on dirt.
Spray and pray.
Not with the circle.
Ready for prison.
Earthshaker jail.
Alright, cool. We got there.
We got there, boys.
There's the tank frontal here.
Pay respects. Molten gold knuckles.
Right.
Ready for boots. Be sure to dip in if you
Jailbreak.
get targeted. Roaring.
You said it. You said it.
Said the thing.
Everyone else can be on metal. Get ready for the finger gun. Make sure you aim that correctly.
Storm Fury finger gun. Electrocharged shield. Faulty wiring.
Okay. Cleave that edge. Big cleave on the edge.
MK2 electroshocker.
Then you can cleave down this edge. Ready for mines. Be super safe
MK2
here.
electroshocker.
You need to back away a little bit. Okay.
Searing shrapnel.
Once we handle these mines, I'm gonna drag him to the middle.
Right.
We are all dead.
I tried.
What happened there? Unstable clusterfuck, it
Goblin-guided
says.
rocket.
Yeah, it's just a situation where it's like
I live
damage
this.
doesn't matter. We need to just practice on like, hey, we'll stop damage. It's okay, and just do the soaks.
So I just want to clarify there because we had the first two go off at the same time.
On the last set there, or the very first set.
The last one.
Yeah, I think I accidentally one spawned on me. It's my bad.
So just watch your feet. The brown circle, not good. Red circle is good. Two standard.
The explosive payload. I don't think you can be on the brown side, right? With that?
Yeah, the brown one is bad. That's for the tanks.
Yeah.
The red one is try to be in that as much as possible. Especially if you're DPS.
So,
It's
like,
a big healer moment there, so you gotta let them do their shit.
If you see a big circle here, do not be in that whatsoever. Like, not even close. Is gonna one-shot you. I think it's happened probably the past couple times someone's actually got hit by it. So. Try to get to the second soak. I know we got 15 minutes. If we can get down to that second soak, that'll be pretty solid for the first 15, 20 pulls.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for mines coming? Mines. Be very careful with your feet here.
Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing shrapnel. Searing
Big
shrapnel.
rocket coming out. Last set of soaks. Big rocket.
Goblin guided rocket.
Can be on dirt. Can be
Spray
on dirt.
and pray.
Ready for go outs. Breaking some 10. Curtains coming out.
Earthshaker jail.
Pink frontal.
Molten gold knuckles.
Ready for boots in 3, 2, 1.
BB res Yoko.
Storm Fury finger gun. Electrocharged shield. Faulty wiring.
Everybody's on metal. Good. Seek that ad quick.
MK2 electroshocker.
Be very careful with the ad spawn here, please. 8 mines. And then
MK2
very careful with your
electroshocker.
feet.
You have the natty break.
Make sure we're soaking.
Goblin guided rocket.
Lethal, can you... Then we need to be at the stairs. Realistically, Vendir wouldn't be dead, and all these mines would be done, right? So the timing just got fucked up there, and so like after those mines are done, we're already moving and we're here with just those 5 people. Everyone else is kind of like here on the attack king. Not that far back, but like just enough to not be in the red circle. DJ got there. That was really good, DJ. So.
And don't forget that red circle is the one that's the bugged one that you have to jump to catch the fire if you're not on the stairs.
Yeah, for the next set of frost boots, you will have to jump.
I mean, you can run up the stairs to get it too, but jumping is just faster.
Good though. That was 61%. So like, as you can see, it feels like a fast-paced fight. We're 3
Jesus.
minutes in.
We piped that boss. Yeah, it feels like nothing has even happened at that point.
Yeah, we're doing really well. So we just need it. It's an execution thing. It's gonna be a giant execution fight as long as we can do this correctly.
So just some of y'all are getting cleared by that storm gun. No reason to be taking the same damage that we're extending for the person who actually has it. So don't be in that. You have plenty of time to not be in that and then get to the side you need to be in.
Yeah, so like let the zap go off like Macy is saying. You can even be playing on dirt side still at that point, and then once it's finished, you can move on to like metal behind the boss, right?
Mixie, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, just figured you wanted to.
DJ and Mixie has a weak orb been working to like grip people out?
No.
Has it been called?
I haven't seen anything.
5,
I haven't got anything.
4,
It showed it once, he said.
2, 1.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. It will only ever do it if it's assigned to the group that needs, so that might be a reason. Mine's coming soon.
Searing shrapnel.
Fixated.
Searing shrapnel.
Look out.
Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
Got that win. Ready for spray and pray. This will go to green.
Spray and pray.
Everybody should be on dirt. Ready for prisons.
Earthshaker jail.
I'm a gangster. Please tell me you saw it.
That's good. That's a good lunge.
Molten gold knuckles.
Ready for frost boots? Ready for frost boots? I will roar this.
Jailbreak.
Ready for the finger gun? Watch the finger gun. Again, you can kind of be on dirt.
Storm Fury finger gun.
Get way out of the way if you're not.
Electrocharged shield. Faulty wiring. Faulty wiring.
And then follow onto metal. Follow onto metal. Lethal your thing. Perfect. So the ad, please.
MK2
Then we're moving.
electroshocker.
Ready for mines in 3, 2,
MK2
1.
electroshocker.
Man's coming out. Slow pops.
Searing shrapnel. Searing
Make sure to soak,
shrapnel.
please. Everyone's just soaking.
Searing shrapnel.
That's my bad.
Goblin guided rocket.
That one's my bad.
Wait, you said slow pops earlier before saying they weren't at the same speed?
No, yeah. It was a bad call. Yeah.
I see. I didn't listen anyway.
That did give me an opportunity to test if A-Bomb Limb pulls in the mines and wipes the raid. I don't think it does.
Yeah, Lethal, they should be seeing it. If you've gotten a go-all, they should be seeing it. The only person that will see it, though, is the one assigned under you, which would be Jude. So, like, Mixie will only ever get a grip notification if Tiger gets it, and DJ will only ever get a notification if Z gets it. So,
Who's my grip person?
yours would be Lethal.
Every time?
Yes, that's how the weak auras work. So, like, if Lethal ever gets a go-out, his name should glow on your raid frames, and that is the indicator that.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Yeah. You are not.
Do you know if there's a way to get like a text?
I could probably figure something out to do that.
We'll do it later. I'll just.
The weak aura shows a text too, is what Lethal said.
Okay. Well, I'll look at it later because
we do have another evoker crypt, so like we could just add you in and then have we'd have CC grab you.
That's I have no way of getting out unless I go void off. So if that's possible, that'd be great.
You can't shadow step it?
No.
Okay.
Because it's instant. You don't like me.
Rip another one.
Yeah. So like I feral lunged out of it. Like right as it's going off is the timing. It's really tricky, but
yeah, I can't. Since mine's instant, I would do it before the circle goes off.
Yeah, we can do that one.
I haven't gotten it yet, so it's not like the worst thing at all. But
watch the mines here. Light spread. Watch your feet. Watch your feet, please.
Searing shrapnel.
Make sure to soak.
Searing shrapnel.
Ready for big soak.
Goblin guided rocket.
Big soak here. Watch that whammy. Watch that whammy. Ready for the spray and pray. This is gonna go to green.
Spray and pray.
Everyone else can be on dirt. Ready for prison? Prison's coming out.
Earthshaker jail.
Is it showing up to you?
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
It was me.
Oh, really?
Molten gold knuckles.
It's not supposed to be in order. It's supposed to be above. It's okay. Ready for boots? I'll roar this.
Jailbreak.
Ready for the finger gun? Watch out.
Storm Fury finger gun. Electrocharged shield. Faulty wiring.
You can start moving on the metal. Nuke this ad quick.
MK2 electroshocker.
I wonder if the roar would be better used here. Alright, watch the mines. Watch your feet. Watch your
MK2
feet.
electroshocker. Searing shrapnel.
Make sure to soak. Make sure to soak. Yeah. Again, So like when you guys see the orange circles that
Goblin
Mixie was
guided
talking
rocket.
about, you just need to move away from them. Like make a very conscious, large move away from them.
No,
so that
brown.
Yeah, brown. Sorry, brown. So like you need to make a very large movement away from them. So Moss can do the first one, and then Vendir just like very well knows where the rest of them are, and he's not cluttered by you guys being there. And also it'll help from you guys not popping any, right? Okay, so
that time we just missed.
Soaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take like 6-7 million damage from that.
Yeah, unstable cluster bomb.
Yeah.
So again, broken record. That is like we're stopping damage realistically, and we're just soaking. Okay.
Oh, we're doing it fast, so there's going to be a lot of soaks coming out fast. So this is really like everyone is actively looking. It's not like, oh, is it near me? No, it's like you're looking, get those soaks, or we will die. We're trying to pop them as soon as we can.
Are we sending one more?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and rip one. Just see if we can get that soak set down this full.
Can we get a roar there too? I don't know.
Yeah, you want to? I don't think we do it on the frost boots, and we'll just save it on the movement down there.
Where we can like wind rush the frost boots, because that'll be in 1 point anyway.
Yeah, we can wind rush the frost boots. That's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, little EK man? Can't keep up.
Yeah.
Watch your feet here. Watch your feet.
Searing shrapnel.
You're actively soaking
Searing
here.
shrapnel.
Actively soaking. Good. Get ready for
Goblin
big
guided
soak.
rocket.
Big soak.
That's too far.
That's fine. Get ready for the tank soak. Watch that whammy that's coming out. Don't be in the circle. This spray will go
Spray
to green.
and pray.
Everyone's on dirt. Everyone's on dirt. Prison's coming out.
Earthshaker jail.
Ready for the frontal here.
Molten gold knuckles.
Keep your wind rush.
Jailbreak.
Spears. And finger guns. Finger gun. Watch out in front of the boss. Finger gun.
Storm Fury finger gun. Electrocharged shield.
Right after
Faulty
this goes
wiring.
off, go ahead and move on to metal. Move on to metal. Finish the add off here. I will roar this after this time.
MK2 electroshocker.
Roaring. Finish off this last ad, and then watch your feet here.
MK2
Watch your feet.
electroshocker.
Big movement away from these mines. Everyone's actively
Searing
soaking
shrapnel.
here.
Searing
Fixated.
shrapnel.
Look out.
Searing shrapnel. Goblin guided rocket.
And then immunity soaks here. Immunity soaks. Tyrus is dead, unfortunately. It's okay. That's really good to end on. We got that mindset. Oh, you were the soak? Okay. It's okay.
Spray and pray.
Yeah. That mindset was good. And then so
Double-minded fury.
what happens then? I think they still just count. It's a good question. I'll have to look at it. We're done for the night. Awesome job killing Bandit. Prog on this has started off solid. You have a big job to do over the weekend, and that's research. Look at these raid plans that we worked out. The Dratnos video is good. Tactics also has a guide video. I know a lot of you guys like the tactics videos. He has one for this boss. So
POVs of your class too.
POVs of your class is really good. Very, very good. And then we'll be back Monday. I don't know if I will be here Monday. But of course Juke will be here and stuff, so it's been a blast being back with you guys for the week.
Hell yeah, brother.
Time to study for an enchantment.
Can't believe we got a best in slots.
It's very good.
Best deals in sight. I got more for a price. What you need. Thanks for stopping by. Check in real soon.